Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, wait. Why there is like that? Comment. Hello. Miguel Love shout out to our viewers for tonight's live stream. Tarot. hello, Henry. Hello, Henry Norcross. Hello, everyone. Where's everyone? Henry. Thank you so much, Henry. You're the very first student, first honorable mention student for tonight's live stream. Good morning, by the way, Henry, and thank you so much for coming over. I hope you guys had your breakfast at least. Oh, Kiss. Good evening, Kiss. Yes. How are you, Kiss? Did you already have your coffee? Oh well, yeah. It's still humid, like it's still very hot, Kiss. So no worries, Kiss, because I heard what's funny is, when I read the like the from weather agency of the Philippines, and then they said there that we will be expecting possible two typhoon, is it typhoon storm, this month. And like, wow, people are like giving it a heart. People are giving it a heart case. That's how we miss the rain. My gosh, it's been so dry and hot for the whole March, April, and then wow. So we really miss the rain. Am I right, kids? Wow, you're all dressed up. Oh my gosh, kids. Because you know what? Our topic for tonight is sprinkle. Have you guys saw that videos about the sprinkle lady? That's the thing that it's really, I really like watching her. The main reason is like the her lips, like sprinkle. Yes, how about you, Kiss? Are you dressed up? I bet you do, because I know, I think, I don't think Kiss is a guy that that goes naked, because as you all notice, Kiss, being in the Philippines, men, it's just very normal to just, like half naked, like they don't have a shirt on, and even outside. More like good evening, I've been up all night. Oh dang, Henry Norcross, welcome to the YouTube world. Oh no. I think I'm just assuming that it's because of the YouTube world, Henry. That's why you're up. Like the support in YouTube. Why are you been up for the whole night, huh? Henry, what's up? What's up? And oh yeah, money, yeah. Honorable student, Henry, yes. Second honorable mention, student Kiss. And of course, the third is Chauncey Adams. Hi, Chauncey. Oh, am I late? I thought I missed this topic. No, you should not miss this topic, Chauncey Adams. Because especially if you guys are are you guys watching the sprinkle or drizzle on the, like, it's actually started on TikTok trend, right? So, but then the people that's in TikTok are also, they're also bringing it, like live stream the content in YouTube. So, from Kiss Boots, I'm flirty with your wife. Terrible, right? Oh my gosh, Kiss. As long as you give me a thumbs up, Kiss, just give me a thumbs up. So don't worry with my husband. He is, he knows, and I know, and everyone here is just being friendly and support with each other. And can't sleep. Oh my gosh, Henry can't sleep. Do you want me to sing lullaby, Henry? But no, it's gonna be a bad decision if you let me sing you a lullaby. My God. I don't think. I think it's even giving you a nightmare. Oh, that's sprinkle lips. Yeah, it is. I sometimes really, it's more of like I'm gone with the topic of what she's saying, because all the attention is on her lips. So that's why It's, I don't know how it happens, very unique shape. So hello, Matipid Lola. Hello. Good morning. And also, of course, good evening. Ati Lilibet's Hey channel is in the house. Hi, everyone. Drizzle is a joke for women. That's from Ati Lili. Oh, for sure. Ati Lili have an idea. Definitely have an idea. What is this about? Sprinkle or drizzle. Yo, Matipid from Boots and Boots and Lily Carvet. Hey, Boots and Boots from Matipid Lolo. No, I'm good. Thanks. Oh, good. Yeah. Thanks for being honest, Henry. From Chauncey, yes, I'm all for the drizzle. Oh, Chauncey actually watched this one. Okay, you guys, please feel free. You are actually very welcome to join in my um what you call we call this panel. Actually, you all guys are, because I actually want to hear it from you. What is this in your thoughts? Because um honestly, it's not much in my knowledge about this sprinkle drizzle before. And then when like MK Philippines, MK Gaming in the Philippines, shout out. So he always mentioned it, and I was like, and then I look it up. And also a Filipina MTV, shout out sis Filipina MTV, she also mentioned this one. I'm like, why not I just have to just watch some video clips and let me understand all about this. And also, of course, my husband also have some knowledge about this, so I'm asking what it is about, what it is. Yeah, like, hey Chauncey from Boots and Boots, what's up? Boots and Boots from Chauncey. OMG Lelevit, can you do the sprinkle lips? Wow, it's really like, every time I'm watching her, it's like my eyes are just all in her lips. Ryan Avery Rogue One, hello to you. Good evening, Ryan. Thank you so much for coming, Ryan. I really appreciate you guys if you're coming whenever I see you there on the chat. Thank you so much. From Matipid Lolo, man, I've been watching the Tommy and Angie sag. Everybody should watch that. Actually, that is true. Matipid Lolo, you know what? It's also oh my gosh. Speaking about Angie and Tommy hot dog, yummy my Tommy, whatever it is, it's really so funny, Matipid Lolo. Glad you mentioned about it, because actually I gonna bring it up because it seems like there is some viral video of Angie, but it's not the Tommy anymore. Like, it's also a little bit of sprinkle Filipina version. Okay, from Ati Lilibit's Hey channel, she said, Sprinkle, that's what women expression for men who delusional expectations. Wow. Ati Lilibit, spot on. That's actually how I view it, especially that, it's like the way okay, the way I notice it with um it's like very unreal already. Sometimes it's become so unreal. Asking too much for a person based on a gender base. And then how come they're screaming for equality, but with the treatment they want to be somebody special? That's gonna be the topic that we were gonna talk about. But be mind you guys, this just don't take it everything personal. We just have to share our opinions about it and have some fun with regards. Okay, so from Boots and Boots, Chauncey, all good in here. How are you doing, buddy? Glad you made it to the live stream. Yes, that is true. Thank you so much, Chauncey. Wow, Chauncey has been very busy with support, and also with the priorities in life, which we all do. So if every time I see you guys coming here in my live stream, I really felt it like I'm it's I'm in my full gratitude with it about it. Time is such time spent is like time is equals money. So time is equals money, and then here you are spending the time watching in the live stream, being there in the chat. And actually now tonight I'm opening this panel for every one of you, because why not? Every one of us has its own opinion. Okay, from Boots and Boots, and Lilibet and Kuya Frank also mentioned about it. Hell no, Boots from Lilibet. Okay, let's see this from Boots and Boots. Lilibet, I bet if you try to say sprinkle sprinkle to Frank in that way, he's gonna laugh. Okay, from Chauncey, the Sprinkle Sprinkle lady started this mess by telling women to demand money from men just to date them. Yeah, it's like based on my understanding, it's like they don't want, like they're basing dating, or like they're basing or choosing a man depends on how heavy their wallet. The idea of the sprinkle 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 sprinkle. And aside from wallet, they also wanted to be treated like a queen. I think that's the idea also, not just, of course, big factor of it is the money, and also the treatment. They don't want to do a lot of things for their man, but then please, if any one of you guys disagree, you can join me, okay, about the sprinkle sprinkle. It's just like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone with this impression about sprinkle sprinkle. I'm not alone, guys. So it's like they're giving more, they're basing on their standards is more. It depends of how heavy, how deep their wallet, and how being, like a man who really served them like a queen, like a princess, like a baby, like a delicate baby. Boots and Boots, true. Okay. Hi, NK Mobile Gaming in the Philippines. What's up? Oh, damn, I'm missing Drizzle live stream. Come on, MK. Explain this thing. I think MK is also one of the Drizzle King in the community. Okay, Lilibet Tate channel. She said, Money Angie did that for sake of money. There's a lot of people behind of that. Yeah, that's actually also true, Ati Lilibet. Like, there's a lot of, like nowadays this contest, especially if it going viral, it's also equivalent to money. Yeah, I saw some of those videos, but I think there's just one clip of Angie at that really I can tell, like it's also can be belong under the category of sprinkle sprinkle. Drizzle for life from MK Mobile Gaming in the Philippines. MK, we just started, man, an open panel too. Oh my gosh, I have to work for 30. Aw, MK, dang it. From Boots and Boots. Okay, but I spray on some cologne. That's Rachel Boatney. Drizzle. Oh, okay. Boots and Boots. Oh my gosh. I just sent her to work. Drizzle. Oh, that's. But if you're gonna send her to work and then Rachel was said, "Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle." But actually, guys, most of the Filipinas, like, it's not an ideal for us. Really, like we just keep on accepting. That's not actually our attitude. Okay, at least the majority. Okay, I'm not saying like I'm saving grace, but it's like saving grace. It's like because we are raised as like as if somebody gives us this something, it feels like, especially in a relation, it feels like we are also wanting to give something, as part of, like, you're grateful. We are grateful that somebody gave this to us, and then we want also to give back. So from Puts on Boots, MK is practicing the drizzle ways like a pro. MK does, as what I said, MK is one of the king of drizzle in the community. Tell her to work overtime. Daddy needs new shoes. It's shoes. And it's my birthday next week. I told her I want a pony to ride. Pony, pony to ride. You mean you want to the you want to go to carnival? Is it carnival with pink hair? You naughty MK. Oh wait, what a Western woman. Or wait, what that? Or wait, that's a Western woman. That's from MK. Okay, from Chauncey Adams. They are making crazy demands. Like the man must send them $1,000 before they even go on a date. Why gosh. It's just like like if you're putting a price on yourself, even though like let's say $1,000 is not a cheap money, but still when you're putting money over you for your attention, it's like also like selling. You're selling yourself. Because I heard there is a story. There is a story of an Instagram, like an Instagram celebrity, because that's the thing. Their reputation can be both, okay? The reputation can be both. So I think the story was somebody telling them to she will somebody telling this girl from an Instagram, like I will give you this money, this amount of money, and I will also buy you the ticket to come over the hotel you're gonna stay in, and then give you a lot of um fancy things, and then you just have to fly over in Dubai. And then the moment she went in Dubai, she got gangbanged, because oh my gosh, sorry for the word, lolo. She got, she got this, eventually she put herself into a danger because she got blinded by the money. So be careful, guys, be smart. From Chauncey Adams, precisely. From I know Ati Lelevet the I. Okay, from MK, he said she better have my pony. Okay, from Puts and Boots, even bringing up anything about money, no matter how big or small, is already a turn off. Actually, that's a lot of many Filipinas still not aware of this, because they think maybe what they hear in the West are the right thing also. So yeah. Okay, and the golden saddle, drizzle, from Puts and Boots. For my birthday, I'm a blacker. What? Don't black unless bareback. Instant black. Hi, Ice. 15th time shake. Thank you so much. Sis Ice, how are you? How's work? Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Okay, we don't want no brokey. Ice. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Miss Manny, Boots and Boots. Okay, no brokies. Okay, from Matipid Lolo. There is social media, which is small percentage of the population. Then there is the reality, which are normal people. Nobody wants to see normal people on social media. Not enough drama. Yeah. Like yeah, that is also true. Like actually this kind of things that sometimes when it's very deceptive in a way, like okay, it becomes viral, this topic becomes viral, but then actually only very few people in real life, only very few people are involved in this trending topic kind of like thing. But the rest of the normal, like the rest of the people don't really care about or don't know what's they're talking about on this thing. Did I get no? Yeah, true. Not enough drama. Okay, Ice. Gang intimacy translated. Just in case didn't understand. Hello. Hello, Esmo Games. I get blinded by the booty. Oh my gosh, booty. Where's the booty? Ismo Kims. Hi, Boots and Boots from Ismo Kims. Okay, from Ati Lilibet, she said, a man will tell a woman drizzle, meaning it's a joke. Because I think with we're gonna play some clips clips later on, guys, to really understand more, okay? Like, understand with me, guys. Let's dig deeper with me. Okay, from Ice, Ismukim's, Chancy Adams. That's what the women do. They are willing to do something strange for a little change. So, okay, meanwhile, sometimes, as a woman, when you're too blinded with not all glitters are gold, so but when they get too blinded with it, and then thinking that, oh, I get an iPhone the latest uh, model. Oh, I'll go to the luxurious hotel in Dubai, and somebody's gonna pay for me. And oh, somebody will gonna pay me if I go to Dubai, so that's actually very dangerous. Like, meanwhile, it's not bad to enjoy what you're passionate about, but oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, what is the purpose of your beautiful body and beautiful faces, model like, and then perfect lifestyle if everything will be gone in just a blink of an eye because of your blinded by the not all glitters are gold. So, Lilibet, hey, channel from Ice, and Chauncey Adams from Ice. Hi, Ice from Miss Mukins. Okay, from Puts on Boots, I think TV shows and movies are creating more women who have delusional expectations. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, you know what? Like the okay, the sometimes I saw some videos of Sprinkle. I don't know how to do her lips really. Sprinkle. Like even saw some clips of her videos. Like she's bragging actually that, well, as long as the husband is okay with it, like she's bragging that her husband do all these things, do the housework instead of calling him a house instead of calling her a housewife, but it's her calling her husband a house husband, and also the same time he's also the one who provides. So I'm like, and then talking about it with your daughter or your children, and then they're just laughing on it. Like, to me, as a there's nothing bad if that's how they grow up with in their culture, but in our culture, it's to me it's very disrespectful for to me it's very disrespectful for our fathers, because every woman of us, we have fathers, we have brothers, and I can just we I as a Filipino, I cannot just disrespect my father or my brother like that, how yeah, I mean, come on, guys. How can you humiliate your father, your husband on social media, like laughing because he's a house husband and he does all these things kind of like that. Eyes on YouTube from Lilibet's Hey channel. I hope really, guys, that somebody who agrees with Sprinkle will also come up in the panel. So, enlighten me, in which part is it like I know there is always, it's not always negative thing. So enlighten me which part is also a good thing. Okay, because life is about balance. So, okay, from Puts on Boots, the minority of crazies out there are teaching the younger generations their delusions. It's becoming more widespread with the Gen Z adults. Yeah, that's the one thing that I worry, because the more it become, but no matter how these people only talk, like only few people talk about it, but considering the fact that actually the Gen Z are now into social media, internet. So the moment they see this, and like everything they see is right, and if you imagine if we humiliate our fathers, our grandfathers like that, where were we going? And yeah, it's not bad actually to call for equality, but sometimes I don't know. Please, guys, enlighten me. Who are the sprinkle people here? Okay, hello, says Mars and Sari Star. Thank you so much for coming. Magandang gabi po sa iyo, sis Mars. Kumain ka na po ba? Mars and Sari Store from Ice. Okay, Mars. Okay. Hello, sis guapa. Ice on by Mars. Okay. From Lilibet Hate. Okay. Majority of people saying this drizzle is passport brothers that they can't take those Western women talking about. But actually, it's not. Because this drizzle actually many of these men that are stuck in the West, that also they're also not deciding to go out from their country, but instead they just maybe got tired of it, like they're losing, especially for men who really stood up their ground also, because there's some men also like, oh, okay, we just go along. Yeah, sprinkle sprinkle. I'll be your sprinkle sprinkler. Did I say it? Yeah, I mean, like, come on, it's not just about passport brothers. That's why, like, women in West, maybe, yeah, that's how their men does not really tend to look forward into a really serious, deeper commitment with the ladies, because the moment that they're gonna ask for date, and then the first words in her mouth comes out are money, fancy things, Dior, Chanel, whatever. So I'm like, how could how would you expect your man to react? Okay, that way. Okay, from Mars. Hello, sis Lilibet. Hey, channel. Um, what? Okay, from Chauncey. I know what you mean, Miss Manny. She has a mouth like a cat. Yeah, it's actually, guys. Sprinkles, sprinkle, sprinkle. I really like to, I really like to her mouth by her lips. Okay, from Matipid Lolo. Drizzle is just a parody. It is a soft guy era where a guy is looking for a woman to take him out and wine and dine him. It's the counter to Sprinkle counter from Matipid Lolo. Yes, that's actually the idea of the Drizzle. And it's what's funny is, like, when women started with the Sprinkle, and then, men comes back with Drizzle, women are like, they feel, I think they get irritated, agitated. Hello, Chauncey Adams for Mars. So that's the part that I don't understand, as in a world of feminism, so they're calling for equality. So, but how about with treatment with your partner? So there is no equality in that. So equality is just what, it depends on, or if only woman is have the favor. So it is that maybe it's not, like the ad of calling out for equality. So it's Mokim's, he said, this sprinkle is more online to me. I don't hang around or know women with unrealistic expectation, but maybe because I'm older. Okay, that's good also, is meetings. You're not a drama people. But at least you also know, or like you're also aware. But even though this is just online or just a content, but it probably still happening, even though we are already in the world of content creator, topic, drama. But then these things don't will not exist if there is nothing reality behind that, if it's not happening in reality. Where did they get the idea if it's just not, if it's just from somewhere that doesn't exist? Okay, from Puts on Boots, who agrees with Sprinkle, don't worry, we won't attack. Hello, Matipid Lolo. Hello, Mars. Okay, Mars, sorry, store. How are you today? From Chauncey. Okay, my sister has a friend like that. Sprinkle mentality. Plus 30 years old. So delusional. It's real. Yeah. Even though, so that's what I'm saying. That even though we know, we are actually aware that most of these contents, especially when it comes viral, there is something reality that comes behind from it. So that's why it was created. The idea or the topic was created. So from Mars and Sorry Star, she said, Magandang gabi, sis host and everyone. Magandang gabi din sa iyo, Mars. Okay, from Henry, ask my brothers, they are into that kind of thing. Oh, bring your brother here, Henry. Are they into sprinkle sprinkle or are they into drizzle drizzle? Boots and boots. I don't date brokies. That's the sprinkle sprinkle style, definitely. So good day everyone from Tipidji. Okay, from Chauncey Adams. I don't think you will find um Tipidji, if you want, oh my gosh, girls, guys, if you are agreeing with sprinkle sprinkle or disagreeing or whatever, just click on the link. I think I already dropped the link to my panel. Okay. Chauncey Adams, he said, I don't think you will find anyone from Sprinkle Sprinkle in this side of YouTube. Chauncey Adams. Yeah, that's the good thing here, Chauncey Adams. Not much people really agree with Sprinkles because even if, like, even you're just thinking of it, it's like so unrealistic, really. How can you expect a good relationship when it's very one-sided? Yeah. Okay, from Ismokims, to me, Sprinkle Sprinkle is thinking too much of yourself. Like some viral videos of women getting upset because of the type of restaurant she feels she is beneath her status. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Be grateful, ladies. I mean, I also watched that video also, Ismokims. I'm like, oh my gosh. If are they aware of what's happening around the world? You should be well, that's their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle, but at least if you have the kind of lifestyle, at least you can also afford it on your own, because it seems like this type of ladies are actually dependent. Everything that they want, the luxury, the fancy things, they're just very dependent on a man. Okay, it feels like they're making their man wanting to feel like obliged to feed to feed their fantasies. Okay, from Matipid Lolo, he said, Miss Manny, this all started years ago. First was men going their own way. Okay, Magto. Then came Red Pill movement. Then came Passport Brothers. Now is Drizzle Drizzle. Basic thing is to not cater to women. Okay, wow. So this is the thing. Like, so that is why, ladies, you're starting with a movement where you're scaring off your men. So, and now when they get tired of your spoiled brattiness, oh, come on. Welcome in, Ismokims. Loading, loading.
Oh,
Are
something,
you sprinkle
something
sprinkle or
dioxide.
are you drizzle drizzle? Thank you so much for coming, Ismokims. Welcome to the panel. What's up?
Hello. Sorry, my volume. Can you
No
hear
worries.
me?
You're good. I can
All
hear
right.
you. We can hear you.
How's
Yes.
everyone?
Everyone is good. I think they're having a very nice morning, evening also. How are you? How
Oh,
are
okay.
you, Smokims? How
Well,
are you
I'm
feeling
great.
right
I'm
now?
grand. I'm wonderful.
Good, good, good.
Excuse me 1 second.
Okay, okay. No worries about it, Smokim. So while Smokim is excusing for a second, let me read this from the Levite channel. She said, Mani, ang sprinkle-sprinkle sa mga babae masyadong demanding sa luho nila. At ang sagot ng mga lalaki, drizzle-drizzle, ano, nagbibiro ka? Ano, nagbibiro ka? Ah, kind of like that. So that's the response of women, the delusions of women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, matipid, zero simping. That's 100%. Wow. Actually, yeah, this is. I think the idea also is this: these men are real men. Like they stood their ground. Okay, they're not these men. They're not these men. They are not the type of men that's really praising peaches. If you know what I mean, you know, because some men actually think that because she have, because she owned a beautiful peach. He's making her into the pedestal, even though it's breaking her it's breaking him inside, it's breaking his bank. So what if the danger of it, if you already gave everything, and because you already lost everything, you don't have any more. So my gosh, your sprinkle lady will leave you. There is no yeah, there is no lifetime. There is no solid lifetime, guaranteed lifetime to be with this kind of mentality of sprinkle. Like the idea of the sprinkle is like they date for lifestyle, they date depends on a man that can afford their lifestyle. Okay, Smokims, yeah, that kind of shit makes me laugh. From Puts and Boots, they don't want equality, they want superiority over men. That's how they do now, Chauncey Adams. I even heard that they also want to play basketball. I know, not the sprinkle, okay, but like the equality, because that's how they scream for equality. They wanted to play basketball. Okay, Magtao, MGTOA, or man goes to his own, kind of like that. Started in 2000 or 2001, when men said they had enough of catering to women. It just keeps changing names, depends on which generations. Changing names, exactly. Matipid Lolo. Hi, welcome back, Smokins.
Sorry about that. Just trying to get out of work.
Oh,
How
very
you been, Miss
busy.
Money?
Very wonderful as always. Yes, as wonderful as the heat of the sun. How about you? How
So
about you? Thank you so much for
I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm just finishing a 24-hour shift, so I'm very happy. Now I got the next 4 days off.
wow,
So
very
so this
wow.
sprinkle.
That's rare.
Oh my goodness, I must be out of the game so long. This is intolerable. This cannot. This I've never seen anything like
Intolerable.
this before.
Uh
I've
huh.
never seen a woman like that, like the way it is currently. Sorry about that noise. Um, but I don't know. I don't know how it affects men. It doesn't affect me, I don't think, because I've never seen a woman behave this way. And I guess if I did ever see a woman, it'd be like an immediate turn off, and I wouldn't be upset about it. I just like I know this person is not the one for me. I'm like, yeah, you know what,
Mm,
I think I'll find somebody else. If I take you to a medium okay restaurant chain that used to be no problem back in the day, and now you're like, oh no goodness, this restaurant's beneath me. I'm like, this is not like it's McDonald's or anything, and McDonald's is
they
good,
don't like McDonald's
for some
anymore.
people.
No, they don't. Yeah, that's what. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
meanwhile, ladies here, it's not about like we are we are sitting for less. It's not about like that, but it's because we also know the value we also know the value of things. This money is still a hard earned money. I mean, it's not always I don't, we all like you are not obliged, especially that we are both wanting to have a relationship, because in a relationship it should be like the two of you have the feelings, like you have the genuine feeling. I think that should be how to start a relationship, not because you have something to gain with him or her. So
Mhm.
it's like yeah, that's the idea actually of sprinkle. That's, I mean, how can you guarantee that this kind of relationship will last? So
Right,
I have a
right.
question for you, Ismukims. What do you think, or based on your observation, what year do you think that it's it's more rampant, this kind of mindset in Western women? Like
Oh
you are
yeah. Okay.
obliged to give her fancy gifts, kind of like that, before she will say yes to a date with you.
Well, I think it's more rampant in the internet age. It seems like it's a
Mm-hmm.
viral thing more of anything else. Even with the
Mm-hmm.
drizzle movement, it's more of like
Mm-hmm.
an internet thing. So I would say I've never met a woman like this,
Mm-hmm.
so what would be the equivalent? Um, okay, the equivalent back in my day would be um, I was going out with some friends,
Mm-hmm.
and this is very mild. Let me see. We were at a restaurant, and then it was just nothing but friends at the table. So it was me, two other gentlemen, and maybe three women. So me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a generous guy. I said, hey, let me buy a round of drinks for the table.
Mm-hmm.
Now the guys, they ordered the same thing, right? So if whatever they were
Mm-hmm.
drinking, they said, okay, I'll have another beer or I'll have another this. The women, two of the women, they was like, "Oh, really? You're paying for the next drinks?" Then they ordered one of the most expensive drinks on the menu. Not what they were drinking when they were paying for it, but they were like, "Oh, you're ordering the next round? Oh, okay." And then they switched their drinks to the more expensive drink for me to pay for. And then I didn't pay it any mind. And one of my friends, he's like, "Oh man, that's whack what they did."
Uh,
And thank you. I was like, yeah, that's whack for what they did. And so I was just like, yeah, I didn't really pay attention to it. But I think I was like in my late 20s at the time. But
uh-huh.
I think that's more of the similar thing that I can really kind of really pick up on where it was probably leading down to it. But I think mainly it is a what do you call it? A more of an internet phenomenon, this sprinkle, because I think a lot of people are adding on to it. So if I'm talking about it, if I see how things are changing, is like people kind of build on to it, and it becomes more exaggerated over time. About the
Mm-hmm.
entitlement and stuff like that. That's why I've never met anybody like that because I don't know anybody like that. It's like me being in a violent relationship. I don't know any violent
Mm-hmm.
women, and if they were violent, I wouldn't be around them in the first place, right? So I won't be in a
Yeah, yeah,
relationship where it's
true.
going to be like I'm fighting all the time, you know. And if I
Mm-hmm.
do have an argument or I have an argumentative woman, it's more than likely we're not going to be together. You know what I mean? So I think guys, if they see sprinkle, just move away from it. It's not a big deal to
Mm-hmm.
any one person. If a person,
Mm-hmm. Oh, he dropped.
right,
Okay. Welcome back, Ismukims. Okay. Welcome
all
back.
right.
Okay, what do you think? Oh, okay, let me ask this question. By the way, is okay. Let
Go
me
ahead.
ask this question. By the way, is Mukims, since you said like you don't actually see that happening uh, on actual, like you don't experience it personally. But what do you think is the reason why most of our brothers from the West, they wanted to like they yeah they prefer to date Asians or like non-citizens in their country. So why? What could be the reason?
Well, I think it's just it's more of a there's an extreme, like for example, I think sprinkle is extreme, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think everybody's like that here. But then
Mm-hmm.
there's the general. What's the middle? The middle of the road average woman, I think people are finding that the average woman here has maybe too high of a standard or
Mm-hmm.
just focused on other things other
Mm-hmm.
than what the guy wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's more like, hey, if it's, I guess as a guy, what do you want from your woman and what do you want from where are you at life? Do you want to start a family?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
do you have a are you more traditional? Guys are more traditional than women are. I think women are in this country, they're less traditional than they used to be. But guys really kind of
Mm-hmm.
stay the same. And so,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I think they just want what, looking more into having a traditional woman. And I think it's
Uh-huh.
less and less popular here to be traditional. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where it's off at. I think it could be corrected, but I think there's a lot of things that society needs to do in this country or in the Western countries to correct it. That it just
Mm-hmm.
will not happen. So
Mm-hmm.
I think if someone wants to pursue their happiness, let them. Just leave other people. You know, you don't have to make. You know, that's why I said if there's women that in this country, you don't need to make fun of them. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
put them down or anybody down. If you have choices that you want to make, you just make them because it's your life. It's your life.
Okay.
You know.
By the way, I just want to say hello. Captain Billy Jack is in the chat. You know,
Hey, Billy Jack.
okay, but I know. Wait, from Chauncey Adam, he said, I know why they think that way in the U.S. Girls are taught at a young age they are all princesses, so a man should come and save them and put her in a castle like the Disney movies. Yeah, exactly. What? Okay. I just want. I was. Okay. Let me clarify when you said it's more of like it's less traditional in West. How important it is for a man if she is being still in her a little bit of traditional. There is still a little bit of traditional in her. How important it is for a man to find a partner like that.
How's it important? Well, what's a traditional woman? What's a traditional relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you have to set those parameters. I guess to
Mm-hmm.
each person is different, but I think in general, as a guy wants peace at home and he wants
Mm-hmm.
someone to help support him as he supports the family
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and build the family to to
Mm-hmm. True.
to pass his seed on to and something where he can
Mm-hmm.
work forward and say, hey, you know what, this is for uh, the next generation. And I think guys have a drive to do it. Women do too, in a sense. But there can only be there's different roles that can be made, and so if you're a traditional woman or you're less traditional as a woman, you know, you're focused more on your career, which is
Mm-hmm.
fine. You know, go ahead, be
Mm-hmm.
focused on your career.
Mm-hmm. True.
But if a guy is looking for a woman to be a wife, he's not going to look for the career focused woman. And that's okay because he's trying to look for a less career focused,
Mm-hmm.
maybe somebody who's home focused to build a home for himself. And so it's nothing wrong for the woman wanting to the career. It's just she can't have both. You sometimes, and it's very hard to
Mm-hmm.
have both. So if she's
Okay.
career focused, depending on how career focused she is, if she wants to be president of the United States, it's you know what I mean. Like that's really high up, you know, just to
Yeah, it's to
exaggerate.
me
But
it's
if she wants
nothing.
this big power position, it's going to require a lot of time where you're not going to have
Mm-hmm.
time for a family. But if you just want to make ends meet and have a job, that's nothing. That's still you're still traditional. My mom
Yeah,
worked.
that's still very traditional. As long as what she does, it's like she's thinking it as not an individual. She's not thinking, oh, this is only mine. You also have your own, you know.
Right,
But yours is also mine. But like as a traditional, even as a modern traditional, it seems like to me it is like while you're also working, but actually you're working for the sake of your family, not for the sake of
right,
your own. So that's to me that's very acceptable. There's nothing wrong
right.
with working actually. But okay, let me play this according to Lelevitate. She said not only Western women, some Asian women they do too. Okay, speaking about some Asian women they do it like sprinkle sprinkle sprinkle. Okay, let me play this clip from idol of Matipid Lolo. Let me play this clip. Okay, this one. Oh wait. Did I able to? Okay, wait. Let me start.
for my problem.
Did you hear it, guys?
So you
Did you hear? Did you hear the audio? Ismo Kims?
I can't hear
Okay.
any audio yet. Did
Did
you
you hear
play
the
it?
audio, guys?
I didn't hear it.
Okay, wait.
so you so I am not into relationship because I want a relationship that can help me. So so
I already told you I would help you here and there, but it's weeks.
yeah, but
That's crazy to me.
but can you help me like little bit, or can you send me money, little money as I
Okay, let me explain why I insert that, guys. Because as what Ate Lily said, not only Western women do it, some Asian women do it also. Because no matter like how we said, it's part of a content. But where did this kind of idea or this kind of attitude came from? So it has a reality on it. Sis eyes, that's a sprinkle sprinkle. Yeah, because actually the idea of sprinkle sprinkle is like exactly what Miss Angie was saying. Like she does not get interested to date a man that cannot help her bills.
as I find for other addition in it. So do you have something you can send me, even little amount?
I have money. I just don't want to be just used for that money all the time. And
So that's the idea that that's the idea. How will you expect a man to treat you as an idea of a good wife with that if the very first thing in your mouth is money? So that's also the idea of sprinkle sprinkle says eyes. It's not about just Angie. We're not just talking the person, we are talking about the idea of the sprinkle sprinkle, because this one can actually relate to sprinkle sprinkle.
then like just dumped or something like that. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that you bring it up now. Yesterday you weren't saying nothing about that.
Yeah. So I just want to know if you can help me or not. For I will not ask you for if you will help me or not. So you can say yes or no. If you cannot help, no. If you can help, yes.
Okay, let me ask ladies. Let me ask you ladies, do you agree with this? Do you agree? Like, this is this how you want to choose? Oh, by the way, hello, Bruce. MK says that the woman needs to pay him, though. That was funny. Hello, Bruce Davis. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, guys. Who did I miss? Who else? Captain Belly. I already said hello to Captain Belly. Oh, Miguel is also here. Why you don't have arranged Miguel? I think I already gave you. So that's actually the idea of the sprinkle sprinkle. Okay. But Filipina version. Woohoo! Shout out to Miss Angie for being the representative for today's video. But we're gonna play the exact some of the ideas. How does sprinkle sprinkle in Western women's mindset also? Okay. From Filipina MTV, Sis Lil in West, they hunt man with money and after 5 years divorce so they can get his money from Filipina MTV. Sis, it's all about women's personal interest from Ati Lilibet. Okay, majority of women in the West, they don't care of their men, they care a man's money. Asian women few doing that. However, majority of Asian women cared their man from Lilibet. Okay. But from MK, he said, but Western women don't think men are free to leave the country. Oh, that's men men I mean, Western men that went to the Philippines, they said like because they are broke. But how can they afford their flight if they are broke? Okay, so yeah, this is how I see the world sometimes. As long as there's people who can be exploited, there always be people like this on whatever end of the spectrum. Char, ang gulo na ng segue ko from ice. Okay, is there a choice to fool this? Okay. How the ladies here feel about Angie's upfront talk. Okay, how do you, diba? You will really feel like, oh my gosh, I'm like, oh my gosh, Angie, come on. Even though, wait, sprinkle, sprinkle, actually. So, okay, guys, so what I had said earlier, there's nothing personal in this topic. It's just like, as an adult, as we have different opinions about this. So that is why, like, you are actually free to join me in the panel, just like what Ismukims did. Okay, Ismukims, my friend, are you still there? I hope I didn't scare you. Okay,
Oh, I'm
let's
still here.
continue.
Yes, I'm still here. If you're referring to me.
Okay, let's continue. Okay. I think that's the end.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
can help you.
Oh
Many
man.
things come up in my mind. Just I got headache for babe that I I have lots of bill every month.
So that's actually the idea of it, guys. So we're not just talking about the Western women. It's the subject of the sprinkle sprinkle. Okay, MK says that the woman needs to pay him. Yeah, drizzle drizzle.
I don't know if it's the same.
Okay, welcome, Matipid Lolo.
Hello, how are you?
Wow, I become a singer. Hello, hello. Wow, it's my first time to see you on the panel. Wow, thank you so much for joining.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Are you a sprinkle sprinkle? Are you a drizzle drizzle?
I'm neither. I think that there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to that. The drizzle was actually made up as satire. It was just made to be comedy, to be to go against the sprinkle sprinkle. I think that a lot of times maybe foreigners don't really understand American society. You know, originally in American society, the American dream was a woman found a guy that she married. This was back in the 1950s, and he worked hard. He worked a job, and she stayed at home and raised the kids. And that was fine in the 1950s. In the 1970s, when you got married, it used to be before 1970. When you got married in America, you could not divorce unless you had a reason to divorce. So your spouse had to cheat on you, or they had to do something bad, or you could not divorce them. Then in the 1970s, the law changed, and they said, and it became no fault divorce. That happened around 1970, and they said you can divorce for any reason you want now. You don't have to have a reason to get divorced anymore. So that really changed things. And then feminism came about around the same time. So in the so when you look at 1950s and 70s, like 1950s and before this in the 70s, right? Most women could only be school teachers, nurses, secretaries, jobs like that. So society only allowed them to really just stay at home. But in the 80s and 90s, a lot of movement came, affirmative action that allowed women to enter the workforce. So now in America, more women graduate from university than men.
Oh, yeah, wow.
So it changed a lot. So if you look at America now, you go to American universities, more women actually graduate than men graduate. So when you go to the workforce, like in 1980, when you went to the workforce, you went in a corporate office, it was like 80% men. Now when you go in there, you might have more women working in a corporate office than you have men. Because society has changed so much. So originally women were taught hey, you find a good husband. Because everybody in America wants the American dream. And the American dream is that you have a house, your kids go to college, and you have two cars. Well, The current cost of things in America, you can't do that unless the guy is a top earner. Unless he's in the top 10% of society, he's not gonna make enough money to do all of those things. So the woman works.
Mm-hmm.
So when that started happening, the woman says, "Hey, I go to work just like you. I pay the bills just like you. Why should I cater to you?
Oh, dang.
Because I make as much money as you make. I pay half the bills. I work just like you work. So why do I have to come home and do all the cooking and cleaning and take care of the kids?" So men started helping out with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that changed our society when men started helping out, because the women bought in just a lot of families. The man might make 60% of the money and the woman makes 40% of the money. When that happens, she doesn't want to be traditional because she's working hard too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a change. So some women, now this is the way it used to be in America when you dated. There was no internet. So in the 80s and 90s, there was no internet. That meant you met people just in your town, at your job, your church, or wherever. That's the only people you met. So everybody could. So you only met people locally. So you only dated locally. Well, you dated locally, right? The best looking people always dated the best looking people, but there weren't that many of them. So if you're an average looking guy, you just dated average looking women, and you married them. And you had a family. Well, when the internet came about and internet dating came about, all of a sudden now you could date. You saw 1,000 people, where before you might have saw 10 people to date. Now you see 1,000 people I can date. Well, of course, men want the prettiest woman, and women want the best men. So everybody's focusing on focusing on the top 10%, and that causes a lot of dysfunction in dating.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if there was no internet, right? You would only see the guys in your village. So if you only see the guys in your city, you're only thinking about those guys. But now, because of the internet, I'm thinking about the guy in England. I'm thinking about the guy in America. I'm thinking about the guy in Brazil. And men are the same way. We're thinking about all the women around the world, because now you can date anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So why do I want the average person? I want the best person. And there's so many more of them available, because now my dating circle is worldwide instead of just my local town.
Oh, so it's already happening. It's already been existing even like 1980s, 1970s.
No, 1980 it wasn't like that. In 80s, people got married. Most people, the men was the dominant figure, but it just changed from the 80s till now. It really changed. You know, I had an American wife before. When I had an American wife, my first wife, she didn't work, and I paid for everything. But she made breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She washed my clothes and everything else. My second American wife, she made as much money as I made. So we split all the housework in half. And she paid half the bills and I paid half the bills. So it depends on the kind of wife you choose.
Oh, that's
If you make enough money as a man to provide for everything, you can get the house and provide for everything, and you get a woman who does make a lot of money, most women will do those things. But if you don't make enough money to give her the lifestyle she wants, and she goes to work and she makes as much money as you, of course she thinks she's your equal. She makes as much money as you do. She's paying for her own stuff.
At least, yeah, that's good thing. At least, like, because that's actually, I don't see it as like a sprinkle, because that's actually the idea of having a family as a couple, because it's not like the obligation and the responsibility should not just a soul of one person, like it should not be a one-sided. And that's actually good. Like you share 50-50 with the bills, obligations. And that's actually because with the sprinkle, it's like they giving, the men are giving the provider, and at the same time they're also doing the housework. I mean, they want it to be treated. I think that's worse, really.
Well,
So
you have to understand how things change, right? There was a movie called Jerry Maguire that came out in the 80s. And it was a big movement where when people started getting divorced in the 70s, well, at first, divorcee women that divorcee or single moms, nobody wanted them. Because there was a cultural stigma to that. You're divorced, you got kids. There was a big cultural stigma to that in the 80s. So in the 80s, movies started coming out saying, if you accept a woman, you need to accept the whole package. So that's why
Mm.
American men have that mentality. We take the whole
Oh.
package because that came out in the
Mm.
80s. So you have to accept the whole package. You got to accept that woman's kids just like your kids.
Mm.
Well, then men started waking up. Men are saying, "Hey, I'm taking you, I'm marrying you, and your two kids, and I'm working hard, and I pay 70% of the bills. What do I get out of this marriage?"
Mm.
See, when that happened, that's what started MGTOW, men going their own way. Because a lot of men in the early 2000s start saying, "Hey, for the last 20 years, we've been marrying women with kids that were by some other men. We
Mm.
take care of those kids, we take care of that woman, and we make the most of the money. And I'm not being catered to. So what am I getting out of the marriage? I'm being used. I'm being taken advantage of."
Yeah, wow.
So a
I
lot of
mean,
men start.
him working and providing, and then despite of all these efforts that the husband did, she's not being she's not being caring, or like she's not catering her husband. I
and and
think
and,
that's
and, and that happened because American society taught men, you're the man, you make the sacrifice, and you accept that woman and her kids. So it's all about the man sacrificing.
mm,
See, that
wow.
became a societal norm in America, that men will sacrifice, and if he's a real man, he's gonna take care of her and her kids. That became a societal norm. So that was expected.
Mm,
And when that happened, though, unfortunately, men became bought into that. But then in early 2000s, they woke up and they said, "Hey, no, I didn't make those kids with you. Not my response. I'm being a nice guy. I'm doing you a favor. You should
mm.
appreciate me. Not that I should appreciate you, but you
True.
should appreciate me."
Yeah, okay, true, but okay, let's this is good, because actually being a married, it should be given, like as a
And it should
married
be.
woman, we also know our obligation. Yeah, we know, we're very much aware of our obligation. We're not a princess at all. But okay, my question is, how about if you are dating? I mean, did it change, or was it like this from those years that you mentioned? Was it already like this?
Or
Women
it changed. It
dates
changed.
to.
It
Okay.
changed. Okay, so let's say in the 80s and 90s, right? This was before the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So you went to if you went to the club and you met a girl, you bought her one drink. The drink cost you $5. You might take somebody out to dinner. It might cost you $20. It was not a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
involved in dating.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the movies, something like that. Then in the 90s, MTV and everything came out, which showed all these
Mm-hmm.
mega superstars dating women, and they're spending big money. So of course, the most beautiful women dated sports athletes, celebrities, and stuff like that. And these guys spend a lot of money. It was being displayed on TV. So in American culture, you remember like bling bling, wearing jewelry. That was really
Yeah,
big in the
blink.
90s.
Yeah, yeah,
So men
yeah, yeah,
started
yeah.
saying, so average guys started saying, "Hey, I want to be like these guys on TV, so I'm gonna take you on big time dates."
That's how it started. Yeah, that's also
That's
the
how it all
idea.
started.
Like
Because
flexing, like showing that they have. Oh, wow.
yes, that we have a lot of wealth, so you could be attracted to me. Because the bottom line is, everyone wants the American dream. So you want a wealthy man, because you want a man who's going to buy a house, who's going to get you two cars, and of course, who would not want to marry somebody and be able to be retired at 25 and never have to work.
Mm-hmm.
If you marry somebody who's a
True.
good provider, you never have to work. You retired your whole life. So in the 90s,
Wow.
it became about men showing their wealth, and so women started expecting more. So these guys on TV would start buying bottles. In the early 90s, guys would go to the club and buy a drink. Well, now these guys had to buy bottles too to keep up with the top percentage of men, and they had to be big spenders, take women to fancy restaurants. So in the 90s and early 2000s, women started expecting this,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and then and
wow.
then, and then men start pushing back against it, saying, "I don't want to spend all this money. You're not worth all this money." So
Wow,
so it's,
that's.
it's just it's just societal changes that occurred in America.
Mm-hmm. Wow, and I don't think like what do you think with the okay, what is your mindset when, okay, let's say you are totally single and you have this enough income, you are a good earner, like you belong into like a, what you call that, like blue collared jobs, people. So
Okay,
what do you think? Uh-huh.
if you're
Would
the
you
top
date?
10% of American
Uh-huh.
men, right? They're just like
Mm-hmm.
the rich guys in the Philippines. They'll sleep with anybody, but they're not going to marry anybody.
Mm. Mm.
See, if you have a lot of money, it's just like a lot of your money in the Philippines. Sure, I'll sleep with you. Doesn't mean I'm going to marry you.
Mm, mm, mm.
And that's the difference, right?
So
Marriage in America is on the
yeah.
decline because men don't want to marry. Because if I have the top percentage of money, I can pick almost any woman I want.
Mm. So yeah, that's actually the idea. When women are so, that's what I said earlier, when women are so blinded by money, and like, wow, how would you expect a man to really treat you? You should not also, maybe the idea also is like, maybe these women also not expecting for a true commitment or relationship or marriage from these men, because that's actually, if you're really trying to think of the logic, because it's like, okay, I gonna date you because you have this, and at the same time also for men, I gonna date you because I only want to have a one night stand with you. So it's like, it's more of like, it's how the society is growing until now.
It is. But if you walk around
Wow.
America, right, there are plenty of average looking people that are married to other average looking
Mm-hmm.
women.
Mm,
So if a guy
dang.
picks if a guy
Okay,
if a
from
guy if a guy's average looking guy, he picks an average looking woman, he doesn't run into all those problems. What it happens when an average looking guy is trying to pick the most beautiful woman he can. If I go to the Philippines
mm,
and I try to date Miss Filipina, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money
uh-huh.
because she's Miss Filipina.
It costs a lot of money.
It
Uh-huh.
costs a lot of money to date Miss Filipina. And it's the same way in America. If you try to date the most beautiful woman, it's very expensive. So if you're an average guy, you should just date average
Mm,
women, and you won't have to spend all that money.
mm-hmm. So that's also happening. Yeah, I think also that's happening here. That's what I
Yeah,
said. Like, it's like Ati
Well,
Lilibet said
see,
earlier.
that's the
Like, it's not
problem.
just for.
That's the problem. The average women think they're above average. They
Mm,
don't want the average man. They want, like you said
yeah.
earlier, they want the above average man, and so they put
wow.
themselves higher than they should. Whereas before, I think they were more reasonably minded 30 years ago, and it's just getting worse, I guess, for others
And I agree with you. And the reason why is that because 30 years ago, you only saw the people in your community to date.
in your community, right?
Now you see now the average woman sees, she thinks she has access to everybody because she sees people all around the world.
And it's vice versa, and maybe
Yeah.
that's why the passport uh, movement is there, because hey, guys notice these other women from other countries. They're like, hey, they're different, rather than checking out their neighborhood or their local. It's global now, and so maybe
Absolutely.
like, hey, you're looking for what you want globally now instead of just locally if you can't find it. So it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
It
But
does.
you're well up on your history, and I thank you for like refreshing everybody's memory on how this kind of like this movement gone through over the
Yeah.
years
I mean,
and stuff
people
like that.
people watch social media and think this is new, but it's not. It's been evolving, and we're about the same age. You
Mhm.
remember back in the 80s and 90s, and it wasn't like this at all.
No,
You know what I'm saying? This all evolved over time.
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is with you know that Miss Money, you played that clip of that woman say, hey, that guy, that lady asking for money. She's probably asking, not for much.
Yes.
But back in the day, if there was a woman that, hey, I need help with my light bill, and she's local, she would have to put out.
Exactly.
She would have to put out. And so they did the same thing, but they knew what they had to do to get that money. Hey, I need some help with my light bill, or I need this or that, whatever. Especially, if they didn't have a man around, and then there you go, and that's how they get their little, nickel and dime you. And I think the way with sending money overseas to somebody you're not in, they can't pay it off, they can't work it off. Hey, you can't clean my house, you can't do nothing for me. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if somebody say, hey, I want $30, I'm like, all right, come and clean my house, do this, whatever. You can work it off, and then here's $30 for your load or your light bill or whatever you need. You know, but that's the
Mhm.
only thing about sending money off to, you know, far away people that are not within your circle. They're not working for it. They're not earning it. They're just getting it. And unfortunately, I've been on the other side of it, and where I just send money, try to help people, and you get taken advantage of sometimes.
You know, there are even Filipinos now I talk to, right? That live there on Lapu Lapu, Miss Miney. And what they tell me is
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
noticed, and they told me what they've told me is that they notice a lot of guys that are coming now to the Philippines. They just want to
Mhm.
date. They don't want to marry.
Yeah, like from people in the West, that's actually
Yeah,
true. But
yeah. A lot of
it's not
Filipinos have
just
told me that.
happening.
That
Yeah,
the guys in the
actually.
West, used to be
So that
10 years
is why
ago,
actually, why why are they like that though? I
because
actually noticed that
because
a lot of women from the
because
West.
because men in the West have changed their thinking, right? Now they're looking at a marriage and saying, "What
Mm,
do I get out of this marriage? How does this marriage benefit me?" See, men used to think, "Well, I love you,
mm,
I'm going to marry you." Now they don't think that way. They think,
mm,
"Okay, I love you, that's fine, but how does this marriage benefit my life?"
mm-hmm.
That's
That's
and
what
that's
I
part of
noticed really.
right, and that's part of the sprinkle thing is like the woman saying, well, if I marry you, what do I get out of it? How does it benefit my life? You have to buy me this, you have to do this. Men are the drizzles, the counter saying, well, if I marry you, what do I get out of it?
That's the idea.
That's the idea. So men will date you now, but doesn't mean they'll marry you. And I know that 'cause I talk to I have a lot of Filipino friends in Lapu Lapu, and they say that, and they get frustrated because they date a guy in Lapu Lapu for about maybe a year or 2 years, but he doesn't want to get married. He just wants to be a living partner.
Mm. Yeah, and that's why okay, please let me understand why, like, do you really okay, I mean, do you agree with it, that kind of mindset? I think because the way I understand it, they bringing the mindset that they have way back when from they are in the West. I think they're also, do you, okay, as a person that has been here in Philippines, okay, so do you believe that for if a guy from West and he have a relationship with a Filipina, should he also treat the way he treat um ladies also in the West, especially that he has this experience about bad reputations of marriage?
Well, it's not bad reputation of the marriage. It's a practical view of marriage. Okay, so
Mm,
as a man, he's saying, if I marry you as a Filipina, what becomes better in my life?
mm-hmm.
Are you going to give me children? Are you going to take good care of me? You can't just sit there and say a man wants to marry me because he doesn't want women in the West, and I could just sit here and look pretty. That's not enough for men anymore.
Mm,
Men want their life to be better too. So what are you going to do? Are you going to give me a
mhm,
family? Are you going to give me undying loyalty? What are you going to? How is my life going to get better?
mhm.
And that's what men have learned in the
So do
West.
you believe, do you actually believe that do you believe that Filipinas are like that also? If she is a wife, she does have anything to offer to you also, as she is the wife. I mean, do you
No,
think
I,
that
I
she's
think
just sitting there pretty?
okay. Let me just say this. I believe that women all around the world are the same.
Uh-huh.
If you pick a woman just for her beauty, just because she's pretty, that's all she's going to give you. You have to look at the person to say, when you're dating them, you have to look at them. How caring they are, how loving they are, what they do, what they don't do, how thoughtful they are, and those things matter more when picking a wife than how beautiful or how attractive, unattractive she is.
Mm-hmm.
And men just have to know. Men are just more aware of what they're picking in a wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're dating a girl, a Filipina, and every time you turn around, she's asking for money, stuff like that. Men just say, okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I take you to the resort. We have a lot of fun, you know, right? I buy you stuff, but I'm not going to marry you because that's not what I'm looking for in a wife. That's just someone that's fine for a girlfriend, but that's not fine for a wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to be a wife or you want to be a husband, you have to show them. I believe as a man, if I want to be your husband, I have to show you that I want to be your husband. But I believe the same thing about the woman. She has to show me that she wants to be a wife and what my life will be like with her as a wife.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's deep, really.
Well, that's the
Because
truth, though, right?
like,
Because,
yeah, yeah, it is. But like, for me in marriage, actually, it's not like, yeah, it's something that, okay, for me as a wife, that's not even a question, because I know myself that I can really help, like being a teamwork with you, because that's
sure.
actually how it is to build a family. Like, it's not, I'm not like helping myself. I'm not trying to work because I want to have this for me only. That's the idea of marriage. I mean, if you want, it really, like, it gives me goosebumps every time people, like, they question example for me. My husband will question me, what can you do for me? I mean, like, if you don't have, to me, really, like, marriage should not also be, not a question of what you can do for me, but it's all about what can we do together. So that's why I don't think it's really a question. It's really a good question to marry somebody. It's about what can we do together to get married. It's left things,
Well,
it's left thing with each other. It's not
do,
lefting
do,
you.
do,
It's
do,
not
do, do
lefting.
you know do you know what synergy is? The term synergy. You ever heard of that?
I heard in agency.
Okay, synergy, right? Is this right here? 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
When one plus one equals 0, you shouldn't get married.
Mm-hmm.
When 1 plus 1 equals 1, you shouldn't get married. When 1 plus 1 equals 2, you shouldn't get married. Because all that means is 1 plus that everybody just bring what they have to the table. When you get married is when 1 plus 1 equals 3. That means that together we are more than we are by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can find, so
Ah, exactly.
if you find a partner that will 1 plus 1 equals 3, and both your lives are gonna be better, well, that's when you should get married.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I marry you and you marry me and your life stays the same and my life's the same, that's just 1 plus 1 equals 2. It has to be, well, 1 plus 1
Yeah,
equals
true.
3, and we both benefit, and we both come out
Mm-hmm.
ahead, and we have a better life together than we do by ourselves. That's when you should get married.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
True,
You
true.
know, just looking at
That,
the,
yeah, I agree with that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they
just
call
looking at
synergy.
the chats, Icy seems to be defending herself here, but I'm not sure what's going on. But I think it's
Oh, come
important
on,
for
sis,
men,
Ice.
and
Come here, Ice.
I just think men and women should not be mad at each other for the state of the dating world. It's just you have to adapt and not
Absolutely.
attack the other
Mm-hmm.
side. The stuff that goes viral, I think, is when one side attacks the other, and then the other side defends itself, and all that stuff. So I don't get caught up in all of that, and it is what it is, and you just have to adjust. I think if you are a good person and you're looking out and you want a relationship, find the qualities that you want and look for it. That's it. Don't be mad at anybody else that don't fit those qualities, those your qualifications. Don't get mad if they have a different opinion. Just
Mm-hmm.
find out what works for you, select it, and then go after that, and then be happy. And I think that's the key. If that answers anything with what IC was talking about, yes, it's both sides, and there's different issues and stuff. I'm not even here trying to fight those issues. I just think, hey, find out what I want, go get it, be happy. And don't get mad at anybody else who's doing their own, living their own life, you know. And that's where it comes with the sprinkle, sprinkle, the drizzle, drizzle.
Mm-hmm.
The drizzle, drizzle is just a joke. The sprinkle, sprinkle seems more like it's like less than a joke. It seems like these are real requirements for some women,
And,
but and it's not an exaggeration. But I don't think every woman is like that, and I'm not mad at it. I just consider it entertainment on both sides.
and,
And
and,
so just find out what you want and go
Yeah.
after it.
and he has a very valid point, right? Because in the Western society, women would always get what they wanted, but men would always settle because men accept what they can get. Now what's happening is men are saying, hey, I know what I want and I'm not willing to settle anymore. I'm going to get what I want too. And that's what drizzle drizzle means. I'm not willing to settle either. I'm going to get what I want as well. And that's
Okay.
the big change.
Let me play some clips also. Yeah, okay. This is the okay from Ice is Ice maybe.
Is there volume?
Oh, you didn't hear it? You didn't hear it, guys? Okay. Wait. Stop. Wait. Okay, that's it. I hope you heard it, guys. Okay. As long as you as long as it what makes you happy. That's the idea. Mm. Oh, sorry, you didn't hear it. Okay, sorry. See, that's the thing. Oh, OMG, wow, kid shot. That is funny. Okay, from Ice. This is from Ice. Okay, sure. Okay, from Ice. Jesus, money is nothing if you get a good time. Spending time with a lovely lady or man you want to F is worth it. If it doesn't lead to anything, that's life. You lose some, you win some. From Ice. Okay. Oh, you didn't hear that, Ice? Matipid Lolo and Ismukims. Wow.
No, but that's okay though. I'm going to get off. So it was
Okay.
nice meeting you.
Okay. Wow, thank you so much, Matipid Lolo. It's really my pleasure. Oh my gosh, it's really my first time to see Matipid Lolo in the panel in flesh, as just like what his Icy said. See, the world might stumble upon that person that matches your vibes. Yes, very entertaining. That sprinkle. I like that woman from Filipina MTV. Louder, make media louder, please. So as long as Ismukems didn't like he didn't at least experience this. So this is what I said told you about the sprinkle guys. Shira. I don't know how. Oh wait, can't hear. No sound. Tipidchi, what woman
Oh,
I
I'm
like
sorry.
her. No
I'm
sound.
charging up my phone.
Ismukems, don't worry, I'm not fighting. Oh my gosh, I'm very far ahead. She's talking about 50-50. What can you say about 50-50? What? Who's talking about 50-50? Shira did Filipina MTV Asis Alma. Alma, she's Shira 7. Watch her, you will be addicted. Lots of ideas from Sis Alma. Ismo Kims and again, thank you so much, Matipid Lolo, for joining in my panel and also sharing your opinions and experiences about it. Wow. I didn't know that it's been there actually. So but it's just evolve, I think. Matipid, I mean. What? Thanks for the elaborate explanation. We really appreciate that. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay. Matipid Lolo slide. It is like Ismo Kim said, just know what you want in a relationship. Yes. But you guys, you cannot really, I don't really think that you will, okay, based on how, on my understanding with men, that that's wanting to have a serious commitment, I don't really think that they're gonna settle for a woman that's every time she opens her mouth, it's all about money, it's all about amount, it's all about 1000 USD, it's all about 100 USD. You're not giving a good impression. But at least you're honest. You're honest. Diba, Smokims? But at
At
least
least you're honest.
okay. While you guys busy on your social media, I got all the cheese now. Bye. Bye. Speedy. Thank you so much, Speedy, for visiting the live stream. Yeah, you know what, guys? We don't really have to get high blood on this topic because yeah, as what I have said earlier. Why HB? Are you HB? My husband is now HB. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did this trigger my husband? Okay. Why HB puts as long as she didn't do that to you, it's like watching action movie. Oh my gosh. Don't trigger my bana. Okay, from Ice. Each on their own, two people relationship should be their own business. And make sure if it's someone you commit yourself with, make sure you're also going to have each other's back rather than competing with each other. From Ice. Okay. Okay, Alma, true. But she's teaching young women to be shitty people. What if I have a son? OMG, I'll pray sprinkle extremists don't reach the rest of the world. Don't scare my bana. Oh my gosh. Scroll up to make loud. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't able to make it louder. What's with competing? Where would it lead? Okay, let me. Okay, from sis eyes, duh, you have to spend money, both sexes, Jesus. Just have money to date someone, both sexes, kid-ish. Also, eyes got HB. Money. Okay. Wow. I love reading your comments, guys. Are you having fun, Smokins?
Yeah, it's just I had a fun. I had a little story. I was when it comes to sending people money. I sent this person I met.
I think you're dropping.
And of it, I would send $10 more than I send before. So I first started off
Mm,
with $30, and she would ask
mm,
for another, and I
mm.
would send her 40. Then she would ask for another,
Oh, that's generous.
and I send her 50. Then she asked for another, and I send her 60. Then she asked for another. I stopped at 70, right? So I said 70, right? So it kept going up, $10 each, right? And it was just a test. And the way I did it, the reason why I did it that way is so I can keep track of how much I'm sending. Because I knew if I sent $10 more, I know what I sent before and I know where I started at 30, right?
Uh-huh.
And so each time I would send her money.
Well,
So I need help with
mhm,
this, I need help with that. And and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Um I,
mhm,
I I try to be a generous person to help people, right? So I send her
mhm.
money.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then maybe after that, the more I sent the money, the faster she started spending it, right? Now I felt bad because she sold food, and I didn't feel bad for her, but I know she has to work hard for her money, and so because she sells food in the street, you know.
Mm.
And so come to find out, the money that I sent her, so 30, 40, 50, it kept on increasing. Like she was like, oh, it'd be like, okay, I just sent 50. And in a few days, you're requesting another amount, right? I was like, wait a minute. Before it took you like a few weeks for the 30, and then the 40, then all of a sudden we're getting higher. And then just like a few days later, you need something else. Then I said, then I found out that she stopped working whenever I sent her money.
Mm.
And I said,
Oh.
oh, I said, you know what? I said, I said, I sent that to you as a friend to help you, not to take care of you.
Mm.
You stopped working when I sent you money. Like your
Mm.
mindset is not right because you have responsibilities. She has children. You have responsibilities. So any of the extra money that was sent to you or I gave you, you should have used for whatever it's used for. But that's not an excuse to stop working. And I understand if you're not feeling well or whatever, and that's that. But I said also the frequency of of your requests. It kept getting sooner and sooner. It was almost like you just couldn't wait to spend the money. It was like, oh, I think I can get some more money
Mm.
after this, and he's sending me more. So I had this
Are
conversation
you
with her.
okay? My question is, Mokims, are you complaining because since I
Oh, I'm
said
not complaining. I'm not
have you ever,
complaining.
oh wow,
It's
you
not a
belong in
complaint.
a rich guy.
It's not a complaint. It's just an observation. And I said I was doing this really as a test.
Uh-huh.
I'm not complaining.
Mm.
Um, I was really doing it as a test to see, like, okay, how is money affecting our? Is this person for the money, or is it for the friendship, or building friendship? Is this
Mm.
person a friend that needs money because they're
No,
in hard
actually,
circumstances?
yeah. Also, I'm also not saying that it was Ismakims that you're talking about in the comment.
Mhm.
It's just like I was just trying to ask if because that's actually also makes sense. Like rich guy don't complain also if he spends a lot of money for a girl, or vice versa. So that's why I said I'm asking like, how about you, Ismakims? Because I want to know if Ismakims belong to a rich guy or belong to. So he's not complaining. So congratulations to you.
No, it's not a complaint. It's about how you can really tell, like,
Yes.
if what is the nature of
Mm.
this relationship? Is it just based on just money?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Or is it based on something else that could be built on? Hey,
Mm.
what's up? All right, pretty good.
Okay, from Matipid Lolo, he said, men have no problem spending money as long as they can afford it. Dating costs money. Okay, taking a woman costs money. Okay, men just don't want to marry a woman they feel is there for just the money. So I think, okay, for a women that actually to them it's like okay, it is normal that to them it's like it should be it is something that they really want to do it. I mean that's the kind of happiness. But if you try to think of an ultimate happiness, until when? Okay, because if you're basing the happiness just because you receive a money, but until when? Okay, especially that what Matipid Lolo said, like men just don't want to marry a woman they feel is there for just the money. So because as we all know, I mean, we can't deny, as I am also a woman. Okay, I'm also a woman, so I can't deny the fact that we also have an expiration, you guys, but men doesn't have. Okay, I'm not trying to say like I'm a pro man. I'm a pro me. So this is my opinion about it. So that is why I don't really think that basing your happiness on money is an ultimate one. So to me it's more of just present. You're not. What if you are titled in that way? Do you have a feedback right there, is Smokins, or is it me?
What's that?
Mhm. Okay, what if really like you are already titled as a woman that date for money, and men just use you, and then there comes a times you're old enough, very old, that we're already expired. Nobody wants
Was
to
it a
marry
question?
us. Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking. Okay, I mean, I'm just talking about the opinion of, like, while it is okay, there's an echo. Yeah, there is an echo. Smoke games. I'm sorry.
There's an echo. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Are you opening another? You know.
No, but
Hello.
I need to go. I'm about to leave work. I need to go home and get some sleep. But it has been a pleasure being on your panel. I'll talk to you soon, and everyone have a good day or good night.
Yeah. Have a good day. Also, Smoke games. Enjoy work. Be safe. Okay. Stay safe
Bye
right
bye.
there. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ismu Kims, for joining with me on the panel, and also with Matipid Lolo. Okay. I think I don't have an echo right now. So okay, okay. I'm not saying that it is not right for you to do that. But if you want to really, like, okay, you're enjoying the now, but how about in the future? Because this one really triggers me. Men just don't want to marry a woman that they feel is there just for money. Okay, from Alma. Yes, luckily I just received without begging for it. Okay, especially if woman doesn't have work, of course that will happen. From sis Alma. Meaning from sis eyes. Yeah, sorry for the echo, guys. Uh-huh. Ciao, ciao. Isma Kims, thanks for being on, man. Yeah, thank you so much, Isma Kims. I hope this won't be the last time. Okay, from Tipidji. Don't beg for money. Let the man do it if they want to send. Okay, that's from Tipidji. Tipid, right. Okay, I have another more. Okay, I have another more. You know what? Like, I'm not going to use that. Oh, I can't do it. Wait. Wait lang ha. I have another more. I have another more clips to share. Okay, this is from Drizzle.
And taking care of a woman as if she's
Why
my
I can't
daughter.
hear
No,
you?
this is just straight internet talk,
Oh
but this
dang.
whole software
Oh my gosh, my floor director, I can't hear it. It's not even maybe I should. Sorry about that, guys. There's always a technical issue. It's not a live streaming if there is no technical issue. Sorry ha. Wait lang ha. Just fixing. Ah, you can hear it. Good. Because I don't. If she wanted to, she would. Okay, from MK. Not like that first video, the lady calling the guy about bills. That was, yeah, actually, I find it really funny. Okay, let's play.
soft guy era stuff that like Mark and Goody are doing. It's honestly just comedy at this point. I mean, in reality, It is comedy. It's all just satire, but the way that a lot of women are taking this so seriously and are getting like truly upset about it is just truly baffling. It's like, ladies, think about it. For like the last 2 to 3 years, we've had to hear y'all talk about how some random lady on YouTube that y'all don't even know's life like that is telling you guys sprinkle sprinkle and to get with a guy not for love but strictly just for monetary gain, for your own selfish gain at that, and thinking that you should just apply that to every man that you come across in your life that you even consider taking seriously. Imagine how men have to hear, how men have to feel hearing that shit every single day. And then now you got like 2 or 3 dudes talking about basically the same exact thing that y'all are talking about for only like 2 weeks now, and look how upset y'all are getting about it. It's just crazy, right? But this is also like a message to men. This is why you gotta date a woman that also is more interested in you, because only women that are not interested in
Okay,
you are gonna
from
be
okay, I
applying that
didn't hear
kind of
it. My
like pressure
gosh, I
on you
don't
like
like
that
it
to
that
say
I
like
don't hear it.
you need to pay all my bills even though y'all aren't even together. It needs to be the same women that say like I'm not doing wife duties when I'm not even a wife, but expect you to do husband duties when y'all aren't even dating. They want you to break the bank just for you to talk to them. How the hell does that make any sense? Where does that even get you? And then for other men who are younger who are seeing that shit, you're just poisoning their minds also, because you're basically telling them that you can be bought. And then if you really think about it, a lot of women will say like if a woman really really likes you, she really fucks with you, she's going to spend money on you. No doubt about it. Obviously, anyone who likes anybody is going to put their best foot forward and spend money on them, spend time and resources on them, all that shit.
Okay, that's it. Wait. How to end this? I'm having a technical issue. Can't hear it. Wait lang ha. How to stop this? So that's it, guys. That's the soft guy era also. My gosh, I'm having a headache on this. I don't know why it's not. Now I want to stop. Okay, this one. So that's the idea of also sometimes this sprinkle. That's how. Ah, okay. Okay, there is a question from Bruce. So do most people just want to be equal in Philippines relationships, or what does the women want? Okay, actually, Bruce, in relationship with Filipinas, really, if we're talking about Filipinas to Filipinos, like we're not actually dealing with money. We're just saying like, oh, because the idea of the relationship is because you're liking each other, you have the common emotional connection to each other. So that's how. It's not especially just relationship, okay, but with marriage it is equal, okay, but traditionally it was. Okay, woman is submissive. No, it's like teamwork. Okay, we are in a harmonious marriage rather. So since we want a harmonious marriage, like you being in the house, or like being a housewife, it's like we doesn't really care about it, because that's after all the merit of that's actually after all the essence why we got married, to build something together. And even though I am a house if for example, even though a wife is a housewife, it doesn't mean that she's not contributing to a family. It does. She does. And it's a big responsibility to take care of your children, of your family. Okay, but even though there is like a housewife and the man provides, even though traditionally it is like that, but we are not seeing it as we are not equal. We are still equal with regards the obligation, but in a different way. Okay. From Filipina MTV, if the reason men afraid to marry, well, good to know obligation. Yeah, okay. The thing that I know, actually, for the men that does not are afraid to marry, sis Alma, the way I understand it is because they are just not they want to marry for sure. They also want to have like a stable, like a stable home to go home with after they work. But the question is this the right woman like it's in their mind, because especially it involves lifetime already. So he is also considering the value of this woman as a wife, not the looks, okay? Because the way I understand it, men who are looking forward to marriage, they don't care with the looks. So even though men are visual, but most of all, it's the total package of a woman. So okay, let's say you are pretty, but women are still looking for a woman. Men are still looking for a woman that's a wife material. So let's let's give it to them, so loving to spend money with each other is such a good cycle from Ice. Okay, from Puts on Boots, it's about being damaged by Western consequences of marriage. Why guys don't want to get married? Yeah, I think it's all bringing your trauma in the West. You're bringing it all in the Philippines, but well, let also disregard the situation, the experiences. Maybe they have experiences or the trauma also that they have here. Okay, from Bruce Davis has a saying, husband. Okay, from Matipid Lolo Di, he said to Bruce Davis, has a saying, husband father is the pillar post of the home, the wife, if the mother is the light of the house. Exactly, Matipid Lolo, you got it right. Actually, that's the idea of building a family here in the Philippines. Nobody is, like, we are not looking our husband as the bank. We're not looking like that. We're looking our husband as like what they said, as the pillar, of the home. Well, the mother is the light of that house. Exactly, that is the idea about it, Matipid Lolo. But if you're making that marriage because he is a rich guy, okay? I mean, okay, it's something happens in somewhere's culture, but the fact that if you're making this as a basis, like, but how about how you see your partner, how you see your husband, how you see your wife? Men don't fear the obligation. It's the consequences that are bad. Yeah, that is why the way that I understand with men, they're very picky. Why? Not because of the looks. They're very picky to marry a woman. It depends of her attitude. It depends of her maturity. Okay, thank you for that, Matipid Lolo. Okay, Matipid 100%. When I heard that the first time, I was like, yo, it's true. Thank you, Manny, for answer my question. I'm just trying to learn. Huh? I understand. Okay, no problem, Bruce. Thank you also. Good night, Henry. Finally, Henry is going to sleep. Good night. Okay. From Filipina MTV to all lady here, is it okay for you to work and pay 60% of the household expenses? If you disagree, sprinkle. Oh my gosh, why you have to, why you not make it 50-50, sis Alma? Okay. 60%. I mean, if I'm the one who works, actually, sis Alma, in Philippines, like, it's still there's still a little bit of traditional, but in modern traditional, we are slowly evolving. And if you have noticed here, actually, guys, in the Philippines, most workers here are women. Okay, most workers are women. So most husband are the house husband, but we don't have problem with that, because we understand the we already understand the change, or how society evolve, especially with the jobs. Okay, especially with in the company that I was working, like 70% of the workers are women, meanwhile 30% are men. So if you try to understand that proportion, it means more mothers are working, are providing, but the father are staying at home taking care of the child. But they don't see it as unfair. They don't see that as unfair, because they know what they get into by getting married. They know what they're gonna be, because I know for sure, along when they get married, the husband was working. But meanwhile, because as we understand here in the Philippines, it's not as easy to get a job, because as what I said, it's more of um working on in a harmonious marriage. It's not just, oh, I am a woman, I should accept everything. I mean, I should not do anything, I should not pay because I'm a woman. No, it's nothing like that. Because you are belong in a one family unit, you don't care if you're the one, if you are the one that's working and paying the bills. Because why? Because the husband cannot work yet, but it's not. But I'm not talking like you're also tolerating your man that is not working. It's also case to case basis. Okay. Because for me, I agree, some of Sprinkle talks, we women use emotion and men. Okay. Hello, Ate Ami. By the way, Ate Ami is also here. I never use sprinkles from Bruce. Okay, Ate Ami still here. Um, Puts honest, I've never ever heard that till right now. Yeah. From Bruce. Bruce, you're in the right track, Bruce. Okay, this Mars. Hello from Ami. Hello, sis Ami from Mars. Okay. Wow. I don't think like that, but if you get women that work want to help out the house, if you have kids, all good. Okay, from sis Alma, right? In Philippines, most women working, mom and husband drinking only. Yeah, but we cannot say like not all because like I don't want to be dramatic about Philippines because it's actually mostly happening around the globe. The inflation, jobs, cost, the reduction of jobs, and most actually that when there is jobs that that's hiring, it's actually available for women, especially here in the Philippines. That's the sad fact here in the Philippines. But I don't hear, or like I don't see these women or like working mothers providing for the family. Meanwhile, the men are taking care of the children. They don't care as long as they see that their kids are being taken care of, well taken care of. And that's also true that there's some situation like that also, says Alma. Like the woman here is working, the wife is working, meanwhile the husband is drinking, and that's being irresponsible. Okay, that's another story. That's true though. Like there's some instances also while the husband is working, and the mother is as slash housewife and also tong it player. So that's also the same thing. So from Puts on Boots, Bruce, I learned it from Money last year. I was amazed it made sense with the idea of having a house is nice, but with a wife in the house it becomes a real home, the light of the house. Yeah, that's actually the idea of building a family. The idea of marriage is, okay, I do agree with Matipid Lolo. He said that 1 plus 1 equals 3. Okay, yeah, it's because you're together and you are blessed if you're living in a country that has a lot of opportunity. But if you are living in a country that's, it's more or less of a people than the opportunity. So you have not, like your choices is to just at least to make sure that your kids, your kids are well taken care of. Maybe not in a way that how you guys are spoiled in the West. Okay, honey, I'm home. From Boots and Boots. Bruce Davis want me to tell you the secret at dating in the Philippines. Oh my gosh. I think Matipid Lolo knows a lot, really. So I can trust Matipid Lolo for that. For you, Bruce. Okay. From Eyes. If you want to be religious about it, a man and woman is created to take care of each other. Good harmony leads to a long, happy marriage. That in the glance. That is true, sis Eyes. Because that's what I said. In marriage, it's not about looking what you can get in marriage. It's just what you can do together. That's the idea of, especially here in the Philippines. Okay, Bruce Davis. That is true put. Now that I think about that, and I think good women that work is a bonus. That means she want good things like good house, car, family. Okay, Ice, 100% from Boots. Doing it as another thing because we can be idiots sometimes. From Bruce. Yes, tell me, money. Uh, money. Tell me. Okay, from Bruce. Okay, from eyes. A lot of humans like to fit a person based on their narration. They can't see what they're doing wrong. Some people loves to point fingers, especially to their partners, hence competing. That's the worst thing, like seeing your partner as a competition rather than you both as one. Like it should be like you're seeing your partner as yourself. You're seeing yourself to your partner, and also your partner, he is also seeing you in he's also seeing himself to you. Not competition, because it's sometimes, I heard there's a lot of couples also like treating their partners as competition. I mean, okay, from Puts and Boots. Oh, Bruce, forget about the material thing. It's actually the harmony a partner creates. The house is just a bunch of bricks, but the family living in that house is what makes it a home. Yeah, you can have a house, but not everyone. Okay, you can have a house, but not everyone can have a home. If you know what I mean. So that's the most important thing, actually. You have the home, because to me, living in peace, in harmony is like, it's no money can really buy that. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of rich people, there's a lot of rich people, but they don't have the harmony, they don't have the peace of mind. So, okay, from Bruce Davis. Yes, Puts, I understand that about the person you love is the most important. I totally agree to Matiped. Where are we going now? Okay, from Chauncey. Ah, Chauncey is still here. Oh, he said, as a man, I don't have a problem with sharing my money with a woman. Then I start to think, what if I don't have enough money? Will she leave me for the next man who has more money than me? So this is the mindset of a man that, actually, I can tell that some men really want. I mean, who don't want to have like a perfect companion, like you have a perfect companion, you are in the same value, you are in the same goal together, you have, like you both in the same narratives. Okay, you have the same goal, you have the same how you vision the future. So who don't want that? It is nice to really have someone that have the same, we are in the same wavelength. Huh? Huh? Highlighter? What kind? And then, so I don't think it's there's no man who don't like to have that. Okay, but because some women just make themselves not being trusting enough for for other men. So that's why they less to think of commitment. They less to think of marriage, because they're also looking forward. This is the question in themselves also, if they're also looking for somebody in the future with. What if I don't have enough money? Will she leave me for the next man who has more money than me? So that's what they're looking for. Okay, Chauncey, yes, right, if you love and care, there's no problem for that. Okay, oh my God. Many couples here in JP has this habit of staying in the parks just because they don't want to come home. That's from Ice. Nice. While I wanted to sprint and have light speed rail transit so I can hurry up home. That's nice, Ice. Okay, from Matipid Lolo. Okay, to Bruce Davis. Historically, Filipinas are courted. In general, once you tell a Filipina you are interested in her, you need to pursue her. So she is sure you want her. It is anti to what we do. Yeah, it is actually, that's actually 100% Matipid Lolo. So that is why you as a Westerner, sometimes you don't get the idea of, it's not about a Filipina is being dramatic, okay? Because I think just like how you have your own culture, Philippines also have their own culture, but it doesn't mean really that we're trying to be dramatic about it. There's still a little bit of, if you want if you aim for a traditional Filipina, then accept this kind of courtship, so, and I know for sure that this is very, very different on what you have in the West. Very opposite. Okay, from Putin Boots, Chauncey, that's why there needs to be a commitment first of both sides, uh, not just a replaceable girlfriend. Okay, from Ice, so you can have a house, but the question, do you have a home? Sis Ice. Nice, nice. Very good, Matipid. Thank you. Okay. Woman can make a house a home from sis woman is light, man is darkness. Charot na. Man is darkness. Woman is the light, while man is the darkness. That's what Filipino MTV. But charot. Also only charot. Hi Chauncey from Bruce. Okay, from Eyes on YouTube. If you can tell yourself my place is where my family is, then congratulations, you're almost there. From Eyes. Hihi, pinakilig ko lang sarili ko. Agoy! Alma, a man with a hobby has a light, but with a woman, oh my God, the light is brighter than the sun. It becomes blinding. That's why love equals blind. Woman is too much light. Hay nako. Sparkle, sparkle. How are you, Bruce? From Chauncey. I'm good, thanks, Chauncey. Okay. Men are smart. They know what kind of woman they are dealing or talking with. They will commit only if they know that woman is not materialistic, simple, and match to what they are looking for. Mhm. From I, sana all smart, Char. Okay. Filipina MTV, di sana walang nagrereklamo. Yeah, I'm good. So that's why, like, well, anyway, as long as these people that they do sprinkle, it's their kind of happiness. And just like what sis eyes always keep saying, be accountable of your decisions, of your actions. It's always what sis I said. Okay, from Puts and Boots. Alma, who are the guys on Rafi Tofu na, Char? You know what, guys? Actually, I really don't. I really okay. It's funny, but it's true. I don't want to say like, like Rafi tofu is not helping, but like that kind of help that you're looking for, and you're looking forward for Rafi tofu to help. It's really kind of silly to me, that kind of idea that you're going into Rafi tofu for a legal help. No, it's not. Everything here that's in YouTube is still a content, guys. You will be helped if you are no, you will be helped if you are celebrity. It means they can gain a whole bunch of millions of views for their channel. Well, they're in YouTube, so they can still be called as channels. So I mean like, yes, be accountable from Sis Eyes. Okay, from Matipid Lolo. Eyes on YouTube, you are correct. A house is not a home. A house is empty without a person to share it. Aww. Love na yon. Nice. Nice, Matipid Lolo. A house is empty without a person to share. Yeah, and like, it's okay from sis eyes, good or bad. At the end of the day, that's the choice we've made. I'm losing my voice. Okay, from Puts and Boots, I get scammed. Reklama, reklama, problema, problema. Filipina MTV, the guys on Rafi Tolfo are losers. They can't accept defeat. They are not holding themselves accountable. Filipina MTV. Sis Alma. From Eyes, Puts and Boots, if only I'm not behaving, I've got something to say, charot. Okay, from Puts and Boots. So true, Alma. Haha. I say it with a speaker. Okay, from Matipid Lolo. Well, men Well, men should be smarter. You should never give away what you cannot afford. 100% I agree with that. Matipid Lolo. It is better to say I can't afford it than give away and regret it. True. That's actually true, Matipid Lolo. Like, save your money in, and if you're really interested for a lady, I mean, save your money. Come over here in the Philippines. Look for her. From Ice on YouTube. Nah, I don't know how many snowflakes are in here, Charot. From Filipina MTV. A man who give, and one thing in return, ako, wrong man talaga. Sometimes mali din ng babae eh. It's because too much asking demand kasi. From Alma, sis Alma, a man who give, and one thing in return, ako, wrong man talaga. Sometimes mali. So, are you, sis Alma, are you like, okay, like sis Alma, are you okay that, are you on, if you put yourself as a man and you just keep on giving her and she's not giving you something in return, I mean, how long can you able to survive in that situation if you are a man, and that you got, and that the woman got annoyed if he demand or ask something from her? How would you feel as a man if you already give a lot to that woman and that woman complain whenever it's only one time that you demand or ask something from that woman? Matipid lolo, preach it. What? From Ice, Miss Maddie. Hi, NC. Hello, welcome back, NC. Gentleman, give a lady a 299 ring and see what happens. Damn it, I should have I should have tried that. Yeah, you can have 299 pesos. Yeah. Actually that ring into actually this one, guys, I tell this one, it's only 100 pesos. Ah no, 50 pesos even. No problem. I can wear that. It's so beautiful. I just like the design, guys. And it's only 50 pesos. Oh, see? We get Thank you so much, NC, for the like and subscribe. I'm a good girl from Ice, NC. Like I'm not saying I have a class. I'm not saying that, but sometimes simplicity is a class also. Some women forget that. Char. Okay, be simple outside but be wild inside. Oh, ano. Ganun ba? Ganun. Okay, from NC. Inse. Boots and Boots, hi. How are you? And Insi, I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing? Okay, from Sis Alma. If I'm a man, I will give what I can afford to lose 500 USD monthly. A small amount for me. It's okay because I love that woman. From Sis Alma said, if he is a man and he can afford, okay, let's say because he is a man in this story, and he can afford to lose 500 US dollar monthly. A small amount for me. It's okay because I love that woman. Then sis Alma's woman will be like sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. The mouth. Okay, go ahead. As long as you can afford, just like what Matipid Lolo said, just give what you can afford to lose. Okay, from Boots and Boots, if a man give dollar bills to a stripper and she don't shake her booty in his face, he will walk away. But a simp will stay and say she deserve even more money. That's the idea of simp. I'm a man na. Uma with a long to long. Okay. Wow. Okay, we're already 2 hours to guys. If I'm a man, I have money and I care so much to that woman. Money is not a problem, and I have to build trust first before sending big amount. Okay. Boots and Boots, I'm great from NC. Okay, from Ice. Only a man who doesn't have money to spend are the only ones who complains. Don't complain, my husband. Don't complain. Charot. Uh-huh. Okay. But actually guys, like, wow, do you want me to play more? Do you want I think, like, my floor director has been very quiet, but actually he's in the panel. What are you doing there? Underneath, huh? What are you doing there? Wait. Mhm. I like Sprinkle Sprinkle. She's a smart woman. That's I think that's Sis Alma's idol. Never better from NC. What happened? What happened, NC? Okay, we should play more. Okay, we should play more, huh? Okay, then. We should play more of Sprinkle Sprinkle. Mm. Or might as well I just play this Drizzle. Wait, it's loading.
Giving it anymore. Drizzle, drizzle. We're done with the patriarchy and this old archaic way of doing things where we're supposed to provide and protect for you, where we're supposed to be willing to risk and give our lives for you. Listen, we don't need to bring anything to the table because we are the table. Without my seed, you can't have any kids, drizzle, drizzle. So what you gonna do about that? Listen, we are in our soft guy era. I need to get my beard taken care of every Tuesday. So I'm going to
I hope you
need
guys
you
can hear
to
it.
go ahead and send $75 to my barber via
I
Cash App
never
every Tuesday
I
before I
never
get there so
I'm
that I can
great,
get my
never
hair taken
better.
care of.
Wow.
Drizzle, drizzle.
That's
All
even
right?
better.
And
That's
when you
even
get your
greater.
taxes from working hard all
NC.
year while I
What
stay
does
at
NC
home and play
means?
PlayStation, I need you to give me the whole amount so I can flip it for us. Drizzle, drizzle. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We're no longer being providers and protectors and buying into the patriarchal
Mm.
system of letting you guys get on the boat first if the sink is shipping. No, 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 no. We're done with those days. We are equal now, so we will get on the boat based upon whoever is the strongest. Drizzle, drizzle. All right? So don't ask us to do anything, provide anything. If we go out to eat, 50-50. Drizzle, drizzle. If you have another kid by another man,
From Sis Eyes. She said, "How many times I paid for a date when I was dating just to let the man relax and not think about I owe them sex. If it comes, it'll comes. Chemistry, as they call it, that matters, and that's the best thing of doing it, Sis Eyes. If you both have that, not because not because it involves money. That's why they do. I mean, that's the right way. Okay, and I do agree with that, Sis Eyes. Okay, from Filipina MTV. Actually, many likes her. Okay, she mean the sprinkle lady. But men don't because it's disadvantage for them. So what do you think about that, guys? Why you don't like the sprinkle lady? Okay, we can hear it. Okay. From Chauncey Adams, I'm share a little story about me. I was in the US Army for 6 years and I was in a LDR with my high school girlfriend. When I came back home from South Korea and I proposed to her, we was engaged. Oh, we love a good love story, Chauncey Adams. How did it go? Continue the story, Chauncey. From Ice, but also for my own sanity that I don't owe him anything. Most importantly, that's nice, Ice. See, that's the real independent woman right there. hmm nice, Ice. Okay, that's a calculating man from Filipina MTV. Drizzle. Woo, Chauncey. Okay, let's.
50-50. Drizzle, drizzle.
Hmm? Why it's not playing?
Oh, we know exactly what you ladies want, but we're not giving it anymore. Drizzle, drizzle. We're done with the patriarchy and this old archaic way of doing things where we're supposed to provide and protect for you, where we're supposed to be willing to risk and give our lives for you. Listen, we don't need to bring anything to the table. We are the table. Without my seed, you can't have any kids, Drizzle. So what you gonna do about that? Listen, we are in our
Yeah, actually, sis Alma, puts on what is very good with, like accounting. He's very good at that. He's really very responsible with his money, really, like the finances and everything. So that's why I'm very proud of my husband. He doesn't have a debt, he doesn't have that. I'm so very proud of my husband. Very wise with the money, and I want it to stay like that. I don't want him to be like, I like, I don't want him to involve with debt, because his bankruptcy is also my bankruptcy. So, as one really. So I want our, because we have a vision together. So I'm like very supportive of his skills. And I'm very lucky that he is very financially wise. Okay, where is it? Let's play again.
soft guy era. I need to get my beard taken care of every Tuesday. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and send $75 to my barber via Cash App every Tuesday before I get there so that I can get my hair taken care of. Drizzle. All right? And when you get your taxes from working hard all year.
Thank you, NC. If you like the, is it mine or is it his? Joking.
While I stay at home and play PlayStation, I need you to give me the whole amount so I can flip it for us, Drizzle. Oh, yes. We're no longer being providers and protectors and buying into the patriarchal.
But yeah, actually, but I like your comment. I really like your comment, Ice, because it's so rare nowadays that woman can stand on her own, really, like being a very independent woman, because it's quite opposite to Sprinkle. Oh, we have Matipid Lolo again. Welcome back, Matipid Lolo.
Hello, Miss Manny. How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, we're good.
I just want to explain something, right? That those guys made that drizzle. That's satire.
Mhm.
They did it to show the internet how ridiculous that woman sounded. They don't really feel that way. They just did it because it's a parody. They wanted females to see exactly how silly it sounded when a man says it. Same thing.
Mm.
Saying, because see, in America, right, traditional roles are men are the provider and protectors. So that when that woman said that, they felt like, she's trying to take advantage of us because of our roles being providers and protectors. So those guys made a satire, a comedy show to show that that's how ridiculous it sounds for you to say that. If a man felt that way, how would you feel as a woman?
Mm.
So,
It's
so
like a
that's
mirror.
right.
Mm.
That's the whole reason why they did. That's what the drizzle is about. It's just a mirror of that woman to show her how it really sounds. No man really feels like that. They want her to understand that's how it really sounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, for a man, they actually, like naturally, as I have, because I grew up in a family that my papa is the only provider. So it's like
Yes.
natural, like they are born in that, as a responsible provider, like they have that
Yes.
kind of mentality or the heart of it. But thinking that they are just used or being in a relationship because of their money. So it's really painful for them, as like, like being used, with
Yes.
something. But actually, so
The
that's
man.
because I think, from women, they think that men are very serious with drizzle, but it's actually, to for men, it's actually a reflection of what they've been doing with Sprinkle.
Yes. That's all. Those guys even said that, and they've even said that it's just for women to see how it really sounds when someone says that. They
Mm.
don't feel that way at all. They don't feel that way. Most men don't feel that way. Men have no problem taking a woman on a date. If a woman is sitting there and she's struggling, they will give her money. But when you're not struggling and you ask me for money just so you can go out there and go to a restaurant with your friends, well, now I feel like you took advantage of me.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's a
Yeah.
difference. There's a difference.
Mhm.
Men have no problem giving you money, but they just don't want to be used for money.
Mm-hmm. Now, now that's very clear. That's very clear, guys. So
That's what it's
please,
about.
women that is sprinkle, don't get high blood
Yes,
about it, because actually men, they have the heart to really support their woman. But if that woman is into the right reason, okay, so
that's
as
what it's
long as they're
about.
not taken advantage of, yeah,
A
you
lot of
can
it
take
is
the end.
it's just to show the woman the mirror, saying this is what you look like.
Mm, nice
Saying,
explaining, Matipid.
all right, I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Thank you. Wow. Actually, that's
Okay.
actually that's the idea. Wow. Thank you so much, Matipid Lolo, for helping me with the explanation. Actually, I'm not very much good with the drizzle, but it's actually there's still depth of it. So that's like for the men, they're doing the drizzle to see how women reacts to it. What if we as a woman, we are in their shoes. So that's actually the idea of drizzle to see. But they're not totally meaning it as, no, you have to support me, you have to work for me, you have to serve me. That's not actually it. It's just like men are trying to slap back of what women have been doing to them. Okay, so yeah, I mean, wow. But by the way, thank you so much, Matipid Lolo. Wow, thank you for the explanation. It was great, and it's very clear. From Chauncey, then maybe 5 months later, I got a fatal car accident. She came to the hospital and broke up with me. That made me think, did she really love me? That's painful, but at least, like, although it's very painful, but um, at least you are not married to a woman that will eventually, you will see the true color when you're already married. So at least there's still a light on that part. So um, wow, Matipid Lolo, that is sad. That's the work of wife to support of his man's decision. Poor Chauncey. Relationship is only for good, not for bad. OMG, so sad. Chauncey kind of made me speechless. How heartless of her. Matipid, exactly. Yeah, that's the idea, actually, guys, of the drizzle. So don't get panic if a man says drizzle, because actually they're just trying to let you know or let you feel what women made men feel with their sprinkle. Okay, from Ice, Chauncey Adam, that's sad. I'm pretty sure she has her own reasons and she made a choice. Unfortunately, not benefiting you. I hope you found your happiness, from Sis Ice. That's so nice words, Ice. Okay, from Puts and Boots, taking lady on fancy date, then turns out she just wants a free meal, just wants somebody to pay their bills. That's what guys have a problem with. Yeah. Okay, so that's why they make the drizzle. Okay, from Filipina MTV, that is why Americans are gentlemen. Mhm. From Eyes on YouTube, Puts on Boots, why is that even a choice? I always find these ladies a mile away. What am I missing? Is it something that men cannot see? Just a question. Mhm. Why is that even a choice? A man will not help, okay, from this Alma, a man will not help a woman if he is aware that women are after only for money. Yeah, actually, not all men are as not all men are, are like as dumb as others. They also know their ground. So I mean, they also know their worth. Okay, for men, you should also know your worth. You know. From Puts on Boots Eyes, because people lie, they pretend to be nice and sweet to get what they want until afterwards the true nature shows. That's from Puts on Boots. Okay, from Filipina MTB, love is always the foundation of everything. From Filipina. You know what? Love is maybe the overrated word, but It's still the most beautiful thing. Okay, from Boots and Boots, pursue me, but she never really liked him in the first place. She just delayed to tell him that until after he spends on her. Okay, from Boots and Boots. Okay, from Eyes, Boots and Boots. I don't know. The way I see it is something isn't telling the truth. Either we will agree that woman can be a good liar or the man are just stupid. Or vice versa from Eyes. Eyes, it's both ways, so men don't rest it anymore. Naubo naman ako dyan, Eyes. Oy. Haha, playing devil's advocate from Eyes. Men go their own ways from Boots and Boots. Okay, from Chauncey. Eyes on YouTube. Yeah, I'm better now. I was in a wheelchair for 5 years. Now I don't need it. Wow, congratulations. At least you're able to you're able to get through all those obstacles of your life, Chauncey Adams. You deserve it. You deserve it, man. I really wish you happiness. Like really hope someday you will be announcing her, hey guys, I'm marrying like this da da da. Ooh, that will be nice. Okay, from Boots and Boots, men go their own way now. Okay, something to ponder. Be smart, y'all. Mhm. Kindness, it's is not dumb. From Filipina MTV. Okay, deception is an art. Even smart people get scammed. Okay, actually, guys, I'm gonna talk about like in one of my future vlogs, I'm gonna talk about this growing scam in the Philippines. Like there's a lot of people already got scammed by it. And I think I already know two people personally that they already got scammed this kind of scam. So they use the online kind of thing. So I'm gonna make a vlog about it. So just keep up to date, guys. Because I have personally I have experience for that, but you know, I able to because if you are a person really that really loves the documentaries, and then you already have the idea how these people work, especially, oh my gosh, it's a big thing here in Philippines. There's a lot of scamming happening, especially using online businesses. Okay, from Ice Filipina MTV, I can already hear my mom saying that kindness is not dumb from Filipina MTV. Okay, she says that all the time. I guess it's all a Pinoy thing. That's from Ice. Oh my gosh. But anyway, like really, Matipid Lolo's explanation is so spot on, guys. It's like, it's like the very solid thing I've been wanting to really pull it out because but wow, thank you so much for the explanation, Matipid Lolo. Okay, from Matipid Lolo, men are fool for love. We really want love and are stupid when we think someone loves us. That is why men get angry and bitter when they are a fool for love. That's so sad, really. Like, I see it also happening. Eyes on YouTube. Una na muna si ako, Miss Manny. Labas lang kami ni Jowa Boss. Okay, sis Eyes. Enjoy your day. Wow, it's Friday night. Yes, yes, yes. Enjoy the fun outside, and you both stay safe, okay? Ice, thank you so much, Ice. Yeah. Okay. Actually, because we're already in 2 hours. Wow. How many hours I have? 2 and 24 hours already. We'll go for a walk. Okay, sis Ice, be safe out there. Date night. It's Friday date night. So but before that, I'm gonna play some more extra that I have here. I still this is for another tip for sprinkle. Okay, this is another tip for sprinkle lady. Yeah, we cannot. Oh, I'm hung up again. I'm lag. Oh, wait,
You're
wait, wait.
still on the market, which means you're still available to date other men. It's not right for a man to take you off the market and you still working and paying bills. Because what if there's a man out there that wants to pay your bills and wants to date you, but you're passing it up because you're being exclusive with a dusty. Okay, so this is why I tell women to continue to date and keep your options open if you're not satisfied financially in the current relationship. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks, appreciate you for a super sticker. So you have to make sure that you keep your standards high, or otherwise you'll get taken advantage of. Okay, you're going to miss out on opportunities, miss out on going out, miss out on meeting certain people that can provide or treat you better or give you a better lifestyle.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm trolling my husband.
By being cooped up with a dusty who's not paying any bills. Okay, you could be missing your husband, your future provider, stuck up under a dusty.
Wow, you stuck up under being dusty. Ah, it's funny. Like sometimes it's so rare that Puts on Boots gets high blood. Only these things. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, from Matipid Lolo, Eyes on YouTube. Bye. Have fun. It's a nice weather. Wow. Oh my gosh. I hope we have a rain. Like when people hear that we will might have two storms in this month, they were like, they give it a heart. Okay, enjoy your day date outside, sis eyes. Okay, from Filipina MTV, we cannot predict the future, so it's hard to say bad about others. Who knows, you will eat what you say someday, diba? So better be kind. Okay, from Filipina MTV. I'm like, bitch, oh my gosh, sorry, YouTube, Lolo. He said, I'm like, bitch, you pay your own damn bills. I don't live with you. Drizzle, drizzle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, there's another one. I really want to more high blood thing for my husband. Okay. Before we gonna end, guys, I want to play all the clips that I save for you to listen or to watch. Another sprinkle, sprinkle. The
What they're investing in, and his investment in you is constantly compounding. The more he invested, the more he is to invest. Imagine that somebody offers you that you can renovate your kitchen for 10,000. You will be like, no, I don't want to invest now 10,000. But if you already bought a house and you can't use it without renovating the kitchen, you're gonna invest 10,000. The investment in you is compounding. The more you get, the more you get.
okay, that's also another idea of sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, that's it. So I think we're already on OMG. Puts very calculating. You know what? Like me as a wife, really, I really also don't want my husband to, you know, really wasting money over something else that's very unnecessary. Especially with the time that we have right now, everything is very unpredictable. So like spend something that is very worthy or something that is very useful because we never know what could happen tomorrow, guys. So I don't care if they say like, if it's good actually that it's a bonus actually that you have a partner that's financially wise. You will grow with him. I mean, you also learn something and you will learn together, because it's not the goodness, because I don't know what's the reason if he is really spending a lot on you and then you will end up nowhere in the future. So, but it's up to you guys. But I'm just very proud, really. I'm a proud wife here. I have a very proud wife. Okay, from Matipid Lolo, he said, if you are in Cebu City, you go to Pone and Pexels in Cebu City on Tuesday night. They give free Bisaya lessons, 6:30 to 8. Is this morning? Ah, no. Yeah, of course, it's evening, 6:30 to 8. Okay, Matipid Lolo has a little bit of announcement here. I think Matipid Lolo has a lot of friends here in Cebu. He said, if you are in Cebu City, guys, if you go to Pons and Pexels in Cebu City on Tuesday night, oh yes, Tuesday night, he already mentioned it. My gosh, money, it's so dumb. Okay, they give free Bisaya lessons, 6:30 to 8. It's, I think is it every Tuesday night, Matipid Lolo? That's practical, sis Manny. Yeah, we don't live in a Disney princess's world, sis Alma. We already know where we've been, so that we are, we don't want the mistake of the past, the same thing. Like, we already went in the situation of our family. Like, we already have 7 siblings, so poverty. So we're scared of that. So might as well be very practical. Let your man, like, be very wise financially. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that, especially that you are as one, as a family. So because we are not, oh my gosh, we are not just a one time girlfriend boyfriend. We're not in that. We are in one family. Okay, we are in one home. Okay, from Matipid Lolo, he said, not announcement. I know nothing. No, nobody. Yes, it is every Tuesday night. They can look them on Facebook. It is a board game playing place. Nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge about this, Matipid Lolo. Who knows, like our friends that is listening right now, and they're in Cebu City and they are interested. If you guys interested to learn or for a free Bisaya lessons, it's gonna be in Pons and Pixels in Cebu City every Tuesday night, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Sister Pechi is back. Thank you so much, Sister Pechi, for coming back. Oh yeah, puts on boots. Why laugh? Why laugh, huh, my bana? I'm gonna troll you more with some sprinkle. Okay, but no worries, guys. We're just having fun here, actually. So thank you so much, actually, for giving me these ideas. For actually, it's the first time that I hear it. It's from MK, the king of Drizzle, in our community, and then also Alma. So so I was like, oh, what is this sprinkle all about? Because it seems like dessert to me. It sounds like dessert to me. So, but it's more than that. So, but at least we had fun, we enjoyed sharing our opinions as an adult. We can just agree to disagree. OMG, I enjoy this life. And as long as you know yourself, what you can afford to lose, don't lose something that you can't afford, or you might be into tofu. But mind you, guys, it's not easy to go to Tolfo. Tolfo only most of the time accommodate or entertain celebrities, because that's where they get a lot of more views. Okay, so don't be me too, Chi. Yeah, so don't. Oh my gosh, just be wise. Just be wise on your choices. Make good choices out there. OMG, I enjoy this life. Good thing that I enjoy this life, my husband, because I've been doing. Oh yeah, we're just having fun, really, guys. Okay, Matipid Lolo. Good show. Puts on Boots is very nice. Thank you, everybody. I enjoyed. Oh my gosh, we thank you, especially like me and Puts on Boots. Personally, thank you, Matipid Lolo, for sharing your very smart opinion. Like always spot on. And I can really assure you guys, if you want to know on how to catch a Filipina's heart, I think Matipid Lolo can be a good advisor for that. I can guarantee, because he knows exactly what it is, how it is here and traditionally, especially dealing with Filipina and families. Okay, so Ate Lilibet is back, just like Che, you guys. And also Kuya Frank is here. Hello, Kuya Frank. Because we're almost ending now. Like and share. Thank you so much. Um, Brett asked Blow for the like and the share. My gosh, what, what, my gosh, what is that? Yeah, like what? Like that's what I've been telling you guys even before. Okay, don't really rely on this kind of tofu thing, because if you're trying to think the logic of it, the tofu is in YouTube. So they're also earning with the view. And all that matters to them is not your issue, but all that matters to them is that they get more views. So if you notice with the TOEFL, if you notice, they just bring on the recent viral issues with celebrities. Meanwhile, you are there really struggling because guys, actually, personally, my brother, like because they've been that like their right as a worker was being abused by their company before, so they form a union as a worker, so they wanted help. They are screaming for help because they become hopeless, because they were trying to ask for help in the government, for asking a lawyer, a public lawyer, but they didn't able to get help. Instead, because the company is very powerful, they use money over your rights as a worker's right. So their choices was like, let's go to TOEFL. And then when they go to TOEFL, they can't even step inside, so that's how hard it is. They only very choosy. They choose, they pick the juiciest, interesting, like even more sexual kind of content, or chica chismis. They only use you for the content. Okay, okay. I mean, what their your story will be their content is what I mean. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, every one of us here in we have a channel, and also we have a content, and we are also aiming to have a lot of views. So they're not they're not different in that one. Okay, so if you want to really seek help, seek in the right way. Like there is a real justice system for that. There is a proper system for that, not the tofu. LOL, Lilibet is HB. LMAO, we are a team now, Lilibet. Oh, yeah, my husband has been being so HB because of Sprinkle Lady. Support, thank you so much for the support. It's me, Retro. Wow, it's already like 2 hours and 37 minutes. Yo yo here, yo yo there. I understand now why men doesn't want to marry because of trauma. Yeah. So we can't actually also blame them of their decision. Frank, retro, boots and boots. LOL. I'm not HB. I'm just be honest about Tulf. That's very brave. Wow, I'm also very brave. That's very brave. Ate Lilibet. Boots from It's Me Retro. But guy, not all women are Angie. Imagine like they're just talking after 2 days, and all she mentioned is like, can you help me? Send me bills, pay for my maid, get me long nails, breath blow, boots. Okay, true, Alma. Not all women are that way. There are some honest women in the world. Just need to keep our eyes and ears open. Okay. That's right, sis Alma. The guapa makes sense. Oh my gosh. Everyone here is guapa, but thank you so much, Richo. Everyone here is also guapo. And I hope you guys don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay, don't forget. Yeah, don't forget, guys. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna be working on my next vlog, so might as well, make sure you actually did you really make sure that you click on the bell button, so you will get notified. Actually, guys, I'm gonna be working on the next vlog, so I'm gonna have an intro and outro. My outro is very cute. Oh, everything, my intro and outro are very personalized, edited personalized. Angie, someone using her for the sake of money. Yeah, true. Ati Lilibit. Yeah, these kind of like a content creator, especially the big ones, they are already under manager, in so, but as long as we are all adults, we know what we want, we know what we don't want to do, so just keep yourself guarded. Just keep yourself guarded. Just like what Matipid Lolo said earlier, don't spend what you cannot afford to lose. Okay, so bye bye, guys. We already have 2 hours and 40 minutes yow yow here and there. And again, I just want to say thank you to our co-host, my co-host tonight. It's Mokims and Matipid Lolo. Thank you so much. And also the friends here in the chat. I really appreciate you guys. I nako, diba? I think men scared already know there's a lot of fish in the sea. Yeah, there's a lot of fish in the sea. Some are dried, some are wet fish, some are fresh, some are sweet and sour. So I'm just talking about food, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's be happy. Bye. Ciao. Be sprinkle sprinkle. Bye.